Right.
you're really not going to get far with that game.
Right. That's what I was like. I was committed to like actually like learning it and getting in like good. I want to master my Chun Li and Kim, and I'm like, guys, I don't know what it is, but Street Fighter teaching me something. And I'm like, yeah, it's definitely like neutral, more like better footsies because you can't just be doing what competitively. You can't be just doing whatever.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's
Well, I
Tekken
just want to
too.
point out I tech, bro. I tech that
Yeah.
grab.
Yeah.
We
Tekken
should.
Tekken is hard. Tekken is hard, but I'm so excited to like actually like commit and learn when Tekken 8 drops. I'm trying to get Tekken God, but for 7, but 8 comes out like literally 4 weeks.
I would say the
You back, Leaf? Everything good?
I think everything is good. You know what happened?
Nice.
The whole rest of the house is down except for me. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. So I was like, word? Okay, let's fix it. I think everything is fixed now. Everything is strong now. So we're good to go. So I don't know if y'all continue these questions or not, but you know.
Nah, we chilling.
Oh no, they held off the questions. Well, yeah.
We was vibing.
Okay.
The one thing I will say though with Tekken, when Tekken 8 does drop, like, and I've been like giving this sound advice from
I'm hopping on Tekken too.
You have to learn the movement in Tekken, like the dashing and everything.
Uh-huh.
Learn that first before you like sit there and like try to learn combos, because the movement is crucial in Tekken.
Yes. I always say just because I've played Tekken since like 7 years old, but arcade my dad has in Denny's, right? I was like, everybody's a badass, everybody's gangster until they get sidestepped.
In facts.
That's a
Like,
fact. That's a fact. Them sidesteps is crazy.
Oh, you thought you was plus.
Yeah, them sidesteps is ridiculous.
I love Tekken. I actually play it relaxed. Out of all the games that I've ever played, I can play that game like relaxed and talk like and just chill, because if you're actually good at the game, like, and you adapt 3 rounds,
All right.
That game is fun.
So since we are back, you know, I could see that y'all were talking about some Tekken before I had to rudely leave. You know what I'm saying? But I'm back, right? So and the stream is up. Everything seems good and strong. I don't know if I think it was we were gonna go on to Lou. Lou, I apologize, Lou. But do you have any questions for Vanity? So we can keep this show on the road.
Yeah. No worries. I know that. She's a gamer for real, talking about the different fighting games, but I know MK is kind of home for you. Who is your favorite MK character, or if you have to make a top 3?
My favorite MK character, Jordie and Sindel. I'm a huge fan of Jade. I've always played Jade. Oh my.
Okay.
I've always played Jade in every Mortal Kombat game she's available in. All the Denians, but Sindel has been a character that I just always loved. Like, I don't know why her using her hair to fight. I guess I like stuff like that, because when I play Guilty Gear, I played Milia because she used her hair to fight too. So maybe that's like an appeal to me or whatever. But I like Jade because
Jade.
I like Jade. I've always liked her nitro kick. I've always liked her staff move. And then I've always liked that she was like we have like the same skin tone kinda. Some games she's lighter, some game in MK11 they got her. You know, I liked how she looked, her aesthetic and everything. But I always like women that look similar to me in a video game, and I like what she stands for. She's loyal. She's always been loyal to Katana, and she's a fighter, and she's sassy. So I click with her. That's kind of how I always get my, down to in the game,
Oh my God.
Best down to in the game. I always loved her little razors too. So she's definitely, I think, my top 1 MK character. Then Sindel. I think I really fell in love with Sindel MK11 because I liked how I didn't like her recon so much, but it made her edgy to where like I didn't mind that she was evil. I was okay, well, she evil, but I love Scream KB so much that I don't care. And I don't know. I really vibe with Sindel because MK11 for Combat League mostly, people play like ass a lot, and I could match that with her too. So I was like, you want, okay, I got you. Like she had a lot of answers for certain stuff that I felt like the way I played Jade didn't. And I really loved Sindel. I love her a lot in this game too. She's my actual main in MK1. And then I would say my third MK character, always in a Denian trio. I love Melina. I've always loved her. I like how she is in this game. I'm playing her low key on the side.
Nice. She is nice in this game.
I've always liked her, like where she, she has like the mask on. She's a clone of Katana, but she, no one, you can't tell until she takes the mask off. She's like a monster. I love what they did with her with MK1. They gave her an actual like storyline to where she, her and Katana, like their connection in this game. I think that was the best thing they could have did for Melina, because she always was kind of like, oh, she's just like this crazy clone of Katana that wants to be her and wants to kill her and just eats people. So they kind of made her more than that. So I hope they give her, or they keep that direction with her in future games, because that was amazing, honestly. Like I loved her even more. And I've always been a fan of her, but yeah. And ball roll. I bought ball roll and telekick.
That ball roll is so annoying.
Ball roll, telekick.
Straight mid-screen ball roll. Like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
That's funny. Jade, huh? I ain't never heard that one, but I'm gonna have to steal that one. Jade for Kombat Pack 2.
Jade, and the parry. I like she had that parry. She had the best, not the best parry in MK11, but like, let me tell you something. You try and press on me, wake up parry.
What a game MK11 was.
Crazy.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I also wanted to know, since you've been in the scene for a minute, like what would you say is one of your favorite FGC moments? Like one of those moments, like when you're just thinking back on the scene, or like you're like, this is why I got into the community. This is what made me want to stick around. Like something that you look back on fondly, like.
Top one.
Damn. All right, hold on.
If you want to share several, that's fine. I want to, I want to put you on the spot.
You know what?
Really, you know what I'm saying?
When I did my first, it was my first event, but it was my first event for the ladies, and we had $150 prize pool to start, and I had a great commentator. Her name's Dame Falcon. She streams and everything. Our synergy was just so great, and throughout the tournament, we were able to get a lot of like the top ladies in the scene, and we had great numbers, and we had basically $1,000 donated during the stream for the women. So like somebody by themselves donated $500 during the stream for the ladies, and it's so important because I'm an advocate for the ladies, and I was introduced to fighting games by my father. So,
Same.
Like my dad definitely, not that he didn't think women could play fighting games, but my father talks a lot of trash, and he's always done that. So, I come from like, I guess like a tough love scenario, like where I had to get good and just beat him. It was never, oh, you can do this, or I'm gonna let you win. It was never that. So, I always want to showcase that the women play this game and that we actually play this game. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like the whole, like we've had people that have catfished, unfortunately, and that weren't even women, that were scared to play the women in an all-women tournament. Catfishing. What the? What we doing? What we doing?
I know exactly what
okay. Anyways, but I play this game, and people have always told me, like, when I first started streaming, and I'm just streaming it, and I'm just playing the game just to play the game, and I'm doing like my content, whatever. A lot of my friends were like, "Vanity, you need to start playing in tournaments. I'm not sure if you want to do competitive stuff, but like, you actually know how to play this game, understand certain stuff. I think you'd do great competitively." So when they talked me into doing that, and I was, doing okay competitively, and I was learning, and then I finally started getting like wins, or I won my first tournament, which I won my first tournament. It was all women, only 4 ladies, but I got 400 likes on that tweet, and I was like, oh my god, like damn, like. So I knew that if I could do this, anyone could. And a lot of people, I don't know why, but like were afraid to fight me. Women, men, and that's how I kind of just I want it to be. I don't want it to be like, well, oh, she's good for a female or she's good for a woman playing this game. Like, no, like I just play this game. I play whoever, and I will join events. I don't OS unless you have like a bad connection. Like I will like talk to you about that. But other than that, like I play this game. This like I understand what I'm doing. I don't need nobody's help. Another moment. I will say this is not top one, but I was playing in Don Tizzle's event, right? It's a 2v2, and so I hate people that backseat. And I'm not asking, like, you're backseating me. You're not even a tournament player. Or you're a casual. Like what? Sit down. So this person was in chat. I was down a game. I was down like one game, and they wanted to backseat me. Oh, she's not doing this right. She's not doing this. She's not doing that. I was a mod in that chat. I was like, okay, look. I banned them, right? Proceeded to win the set, and then we won the whole fucking tournament. Like, bitch, I know what I'm doing, okay? Like, you know what you're doing. Now you're banned. Thank you.
Vanity's for real.
Like, come on now. But I guess like my top one moment would have to be the All Women's tournament when I was sponsored by CGL Kunwichi, and we had such a great night. Everyone was donating. We actually the night ended with $1,200 paid out to the ladies, and that was a great event that I had I hosted, one of my first events ever too. So
yeah, that's what's up. I mean, I've been in the FGC since 09.
Ooh.
Shout out to Street Fighter for you. She said, "Damn, you old as hell."
No, you just keep the OG,
But yeah, shout out to Street Fighter 4, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and it's just crazy to see the growth in the scene and the amount of diversity that we have now. Like going to Evo this year compared to going in 2011 for the first time, it's amazing to see how much progress we've made, and there's still much more progress to be made. But yeah, shout out to you for putting those kinds of events together and helping the FGC you're helping make it more inclusive for people, and that's what it's all about, man. We're all just here to play. I have one more question for you. Since we're coming close to the end of the year, just want to know, what is an FGC related goal that you have for 2024?
FGC related, I definitely want to try and get one of these medals offline. I think I have the potential to do that. I think it's definitely doable. I have to just put more time into the game and into these matchups. And it doesn't have to be for Mortal Kombat. It could be for, I'm gonna be trying to do Tekken kind of. I know it's hard to balance games, but I want to do Mortal Kombat and Tekken. But if anything, get a medal for MK, because like I said, it's the home, it's the base, and that's my FGC related goal, is definitely to earn a medal.
Hey, that's a good one. Well, that is all the questions that I had for Vanity. I don't know if Huncho had anything or if Leaf had something else, but definitely appreciate it.
Little quick question. But Vanity, for you, I know you stream a lot, and but when it comes to doing commentary, for me, I love doing commentary. I didn't see myself wanting to do commentary before, because in real life, I'm kind of shy, I'm kind of reserved, I'm not really talkative. But did you ever see yourself being a commentator? Did you ever think that that's something that you wanted to do?
I honestly, not really. I do commentary because, like, okay, I'm streaming it, so like,
right,
why not just talk about the match and everything, and like, it's a way for me to connect to my co-host, or my co-commentator, whoever's commentating that night and stuff like that. I didn't really like commentating like that per se until me and Dylan started doing a Denny night, and we kind of just we're not even just going with the flow. Like that's just how we are.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I get
especially Dylan's commentary. So
yeah, I get that too.
It's so
it's the
artistic.
Same. It's the same. Yeah.
Yeah. But once I understood, like, maybe I should learn the frame data, maybe I should learn this and that just to sound a little bit better for commentary. I actually do enjoy it a lot now. I think it's like me to learn too. I do enjoy it.
It is a cheat sheet because now you get to watch all of the best players pick up whatever they're doing, and if you ever do play against somebody, you got the tech on how they play, and they haven't per se seen you play before. They don't know. I love it. Right. It's a little trick to it.
Right.
But yeah, I know we've been asking a couple questions. Leave. I don't got too many more questions. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to waste too much time. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel that.
Wanted to get that out there.
Definitely, you know, I feel like Vanity has definitely been on here for a while, so I'm gonna try to shoot out my questions. Maybe we can get like I don't even know what they call that. Like what they say, they be shooting the questions out, and then you just give me the answer. I'm gonna keep getting.
Like the rapid fire.
Yeah, the rapid fire questions. You know, yeah, most definitely. Because if I'm looking at it here, I was planning for this, Vandy. I had a total of 19 questions for you, but I'm not gonna give you 19. I'm not gonna give you 19. I'm gonna try to pick the best ones because Lou got a couple, Speedy did a couple, so I'm gonna mark those off. But I'll start with this one. Is you brought up Dylan Lloyd? I wanted to know how'd you meet him?
Oh, how did I meet Dylan? Wait, hold on.
Because I feel like you know regarding
All right, so I was in Jade Gang. Okay. I honestly so this is like before I even I was one of those little anime profile pics for a little bit. Or no, it wasn't anime. It was Jade. It was a picture of Jade.
Anime pic was that?
And I forget how he became. He like was brought up. I think like because I think they brought him up somehow because he played Jade as well, and he's an artist. So I was in the process of actually trying to expand my Twitter, and he was just someone that I had followed as well, and we connected like that, and I forget what, I think it might have just been one night like where I was like, anyone want to run game? He had responded back to my tweet, and then we had played like for 2 hours. And I remember I actually have like this one clip from MK11. We have both did Wake Up Fatal, but he was playing Lou, so it hit me first, and so we have played for like 2 hours, and then also him and Jukes were really close at the time, and they were always on Discord, and that's like how I kind of got to know him a little bit too. And then he also streamed as well. I remember the first stream I ever entered in, he was playing like The Last of Us Factions or something like that. And I was like, what is this game? And he's like, oh, it's The Last of Us. I was like, oh, I've like never seen this before. And yeah, the rest is history.
Okay, because I feel like everybody always has their like group or clique, right? And also like, even though when you do your Adenian nights, he's there with you, right? So he's to me, I was thinking like, okay, he's probably like your ride or die, you know what I'm saying? And you guys met and stuff like that, have a great relationship, so it's definitely good to know. This is another question. I'm gonna try to just put the best ones out here. When did you and how, I guess the story on how'd you join STG?
STG? Oh well, Dylan wanted to join STG. So we have both he left CGL first to really just to pursue more opportunities, stuff like that, and me as well, because I had talked to Candy. This was like literally after Combo Breaker. I talked to Candy because her and I think her and K7 came back to my room because they're waiting for their plane ride, whatever. And I felt like maybe like we had like a discussion where he felt like we should be getting money for like the events and stuff like that. So I was originally gonna go with TGC. I talked to Kevin the whole weekend at Combo Breaker, and like you always see me with TGC, usually at the offlines because they're the homies. And I was going to join TGC, but Dylan wanted to go to S Tier Gaming, and he said he was talking to Lanky and them. He's gonna do a tryout, but then they had offered if we wanted to do like a content creation team, and so he was like, "What do you think about that?" So literally once I said, okay, I want to talk to them, they hit me up so fast because, you know, I do events consistently, and I talked to Lanky and J-Chan, and they were like, you know, whether Dylan wants to be a competitor or, you know, content creation team, he's a competitor at heart. But I was like, yeah, like if you guys will take me on as a content creator, like I'd love that. And that's how I got into S-tier gaming. I'm a content creator for STG, and low-key being with them has leveled me up a lot because mentally and with the game, because there's just like the talent on this team is insane. And I'm just saying right now, Mortal Kombat 1, any offlines, any onlines, if there's multiple of us in the bracket, we are gatekeeping. That is just
Talk a little smack.
we will gatekeep. Right? At EVO, we just picked up Just Nasty. We got DJT. We've got a lot of killers right now. What I like is that like Lanky is good at the game too. He's a leader, and like we will gatekeep. EVO, I got eliminated by my teammate. That's how it should have been. So yeah, but like we will gatekeep. And also they sponsor events for us to go to. So Combo Breaker is gonna be sponsored for us. They pay for our hotel stay and stuff like that. EVO, they pay for the hotel stay. We literally were a hotel over. It was connected to the actual venue, and I had so much fun. And I'm the only one on the team, so I get like my own bed when we do like, you know, go to our events, stuff like that. Like, you know, they're really respectful, and I've never felt uncomfortable ever. Like, they are just amazing. So, you know, I just like, those are the homies, those are the brothers. Like, I love them. Like, I'm almost 2 years I've been with them. It'll be in June, and yeah, that team is just we're killers.
Absolutely.
Shout out to STG, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
Shout out to STG and what they
Did you hear that crazy flex, by the way? She was like, I wanted to join, and they hit me up immediately. That's crazy.
That's only because Dylan had talked to them, and I think at the time, like, they were looking for content creators. Because when I talked to Lanky, he was like, content creation, we're looking for that right now. And he's like, Denny and Knights, and I knew what I was sold. I was like, yep. So yeah.
I tried to join. Lanky was like, okay.
Oh, no.
It's a shame, honestly. It's a shame. Nah. Shout out to STG, man. Shout out to Lanky. I met him at Evo. J-Chan I met a couple times. Yeah, STG is cool people, man.
Absolutely. And that's true. You know, me and Lou went to Evo. We met Lanky, and yeah, we went up to Lanky. We like, hey, you know, he was like, and we were like, damn. Yeah, it was definitely good. But you're correct. At Evo, you guys definitely you know, cheer on each other and stuff like that. I think it was Lanky versus like Herv, and there was a sea of blue behind Herv, and I was like, I'm not gonna lie, Herv, we're here, but I don't know what to tell you about that one. But okay, so I wanted to I'll just do one more, and then, you know, that'll be it. And it's gonna be an easy, you know, simple question. It would just be like, you know, seeing like how STG is and everything, and, you know, I know there's definitely a lot of work that gets put in towards that, and how they treated you as well. But would you ever create your own team?
That's something I've always a dream of mine, of course, and I've always thought of, like, you know, whatever teams I were on previously would, of course, they would get like some kind of incentive for just like treating me so well. But yeah, I that's something that I've always thought of doing, and yeah, you know, of course.
Hey. Well, there it is, and I guess that will do it for. If anybody else has any questions for Vanity, Lou, Speedy, Huncho, or y'all good?
I'm good.
We're good. Okay, well, Vanity, if you want, you can always stay with us. But like I said, you got the good 30 minutes. If you want to dip out, you could do that as well. But we're gonna be moving on with FGC tonight, so it's up to you. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you.
Or if you want to get in the cough, let us know.
You know, you want to hop in the cough with us, Vanity. You can, you know, it's not too sweaty right now.
That is
I think I may have to go only because my brother, they wanted to play Lethal Company around this time.
Hey,
I'm checking. But thank you guys anyway for having me. It was so fun. I love stuff like this. You know, just being able to whatever questions you guys have and being able to answer them, and you know, for any other hosts you guys have and learning about them and what they are thinking, like it's always interesting to me and entertaining. So thank you guys.
Absolutely. And I told you, I was like, listen, the first guest was gonna be Vanity. I said that off rip. So.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely appreciate you. But guys who are watching FGC tonight and everything like that, if you guys want to join this call, all you have to do is just let us know. We'll send you guys an invite. But next up, we're gonna try to get Big Geezy up in here, man. I know he's also another TO as well. He's been doing his thing, so I'm gonna try to get him to join one of these VCs so we could drag him and see what happens, you know. So
his name right, bro. I keep calling that man Geezy. I don't know why.
You call him Geezy?
Yeah, I don't know why. I keep calling him. I keep calling him Geezy. It's by habit. I'm not bad.
By the way,
you're used to the J.
Do we have a link for Vanity to post in the chat so everybody can follow up?
Absolutely, actually, that's a great idea. I
Oh,
can
thank
always,
you guys.
let me send out that. I'm still a little. I mean, Speedy, you're a mod. You're a mod. I don't know how to do it. I'm over here like, wait. I know it's something. You know what I'm saying? It's one of these buttons, right?
Liv said, "Can she be the next guest?"
Yes, but Olivia don't really want to. Olivia just be lying. She don't really want to be on camera. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
She said she want to be Speedy's guest.
Geezy.
Oh, there we go. Hey.
What's good,
Let me talk to y'all. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing tonight, man?
Hey.
Good to see you. Good. What's up, Vanity? What's good, Hancho, Speedy, Lou, Big Leaf?
What's good, bro?
Yo. Hey, man, I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. I'm excited for this, man. Leaf hit me up earlier in the week for this. I'm like, yo, hell yeah. I love to just like kick it sometimes. You know, I don't have to like scream, talk about the games today. We just chill out. You know how it is, man. But
yeah, no frame data today.
Yeah, no frame data, no annotation, anything like that. Kicking it today, bro. But appreciate y'all having me, man. I've been seeing y'all kicking it. I see Hancho and Speedy been going at it a bit, or Luke been going at it a bit.
Yeah,
get some games in. Like,
the crazy thing is that like when people don't know it behind the scenes, like we really each other's laughing at. But I'm like really the test dummy for everybody here.
Fucking weird.
That is a lie. That's a lie.
Hey man, look.
That's Lou's fault.
I'm an equal opportunist, bro. Like, if you my friend, if you're random, you getting brewed. I'm sorry. It's in the game. Like,
right.
I'm sorry. Like, you don't have it. You know. But yeah, man. Yo, it's been chilling out here, running tourneys and shit. I've been peeping in the Inferno and shit. Inferno been going crazy. Man, y'all do y'all thing every week, bro. Y'all for real. Like everyone here, like y'all are like big inspirations for me because this is my. I'm just hitting my first year as a streamer content creator, and I've already made like a lot of fucking memories, man. It's been so. It's been amazing. Like, this community is fucking great. I love this community. For real.
You know what? It's Speed. I see. Look, Speed about to get into. He's about to get into questions off rip.
I was getting ready to get to it.
Hey man, I'm ready.
I'm gonna let y'all freestyle it real quick. I'm running to the bathroom. Yeah. My ass right now.
Absolutely, but you know, Geezy, I have what you said there. I couldn't have said it any better because. You know, I was just talking, you know, we got Vanity up in the building as well. And I was saying that, you know, going to Evo for the first time. And I actually got to see all these people in person. And every single time, you can ask Lou. When I saw Vanity, I was like, yo, Lou, it's Vanity right there. He was like, oh, yeah, let's go say what's up. I was like, are you sure? She was like, yeah. And I went up to her. I was like, you know, Leaf Lot too. She was like, I know who you are. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, it was definitely very interesting with that. And then also seeing you know, the RGF boys and all that and dapping you all up.
Yeah, man. We had a good ass time, bro. We was what, like 3 seats away from the front of the stage at the finals, bro.
Yeah.
When I tell you that was one of the hypest moments of my life, is that how people feel at football games, at baseball games. Is that how they feel, bro? That shit is hype, bro. I can't wait for next year, man. Like, I'm 100% going again, especially since it's gonna be the first one for MK1. That's gonna be fucking incredible. Like the energy was just everywhere, and everyone was so nice. Like, everyone was so chill. I didn't run into one like asshole up in Vegas. I'm shocked. Like, I didn't like no arguments. Like, nobody being a jerk or anything. Like, it was lit, man. I loved the whole thing. Good experience for real.
Yeah, the energy at offlines is so different. Everybody's like, "Yo, when I see you," nah, it ain't none of that. Like,
one day you'll get your ass whooped and run a first or three in real life. Okay, so you better chill who you talking to, right?
Nah, it's
yeah, I'm
all
saying,
love,
like,
man. Everybody just wants to play some games, chill. I mean, you're in Vegas, like, yeah, it's just a different type of energy.
For real, man. I loved it. 100%.
All right. I don't know if Huncho or Lou, if you guys want to start off. Like I said, you know, I'll go last or I'll go before Speedy or whatever. If you guys have any questions for Big Geezy up in the building, you know what I'm saying? You guys could definitely get it started, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys your
you wanna go,
privacy.
Yeah.
Oh, Vanity, you out of here?
I'll go last.
You all
I'm
right,
going.
man?
Yes,
You got it out?
I
Got it
want. I
out?
want Jeezy. I want Jeezy to have the same like exclusiveness.
Okay.
I'll be in chat. But thank you guys
Yeah.
again.
Good to see you.
This is great. So keep it
No, I
up. Thank
appreciate
you.
you, Vanity.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Vanity.
All right.
Thank you.
Like,
All
All
right.
right, so Huncho, did you want to go first? My bad.
No, you go. You go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
All right, so I feel like it's the question I asked everybody. It's for those that watch the No Frills podcast. They bring on people like Justin Wong and Punk and all these people, and they always start with the humble beginning segment where they just ask like, "How you got into the scene?" And it's always just interesting to see like all these different paths people took to end up here. With that being said, I wanted to ask you, how did you get into the FGC?
So the thing is, like, I've loved fighting games since I was a kid. Funny enough, my first fighting game was Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2 for the PS2.
Hey, hold on. You my dog.
That was my
one.
very first fighting game, bro,
You know
and
what
it
I'm
just
saying?
kind of took off from there, man. It opened up a world to me, bro.
Facts.
But for MK specifically, I actually started. I had played Deception a long time ago when I was like 10 years old. I bought it off a kid for like $5, which looking back now, he ripped himself off because that shit had just come out around the time. And yeah, I only had to pay $5 for that shit. But I played Deception, but I didn't understand it. And characters like Melina and Baraka fucking terrified me. Like, they are ugly as fuck in that game. Like, they are scary as hell. Yeah, y'all come out for real. I did not. And so I didn't play MK again until around 2011 when MK9 came out, and ever since then I fell in love with NRS and their games, and I've played like every single one up until now. And as for getting to the FGC, I didn't start really following competitive Mortal Kombat until the pandemic hit. Right, once the pandemic hit, I had a lot more time, and I just like discovered like a lot more streamers. And one of the first streams I discovered was Nerf Rossi, and he used to run like his fight nights. He ran like boot camp for his team and stuff. I thought it was really cool how like these high level players were just going at it. They were teaching me like so many new things. It was like year 2 of the game. I was playing like I was basically a casual. I was just playing online, here and there, just enjoying the game. But back then, I had a mentality where it was like, oh, if I know how to do a big combo with big damage, I pro. me pro. That's what that means, right? No, there was so much more to dissect when it came to fighting games, and starting to watch like high level play introduced me to that. And so, I have followed his tournaments. I started following Outworld a bit. And I actually started commentating first because, I watched stuff like Champions of the Realms. I saw like Caboose and Destroyer do their thing. And they just had like their chemistry is like really good. I really like their chemistry, like how they commentate the game and keep it engaging. And I always thought like, man, I would love the chance to one day actually do that, and like gather people together for like some big tournament for some money or whatever. And so yeah, I watched people like them, and then I actually like started to hype my stuff up. Let me give this a shot. Let me try this out. So I started hitting up like smaller streamers to see if I could hop on the mic on their events, and a lot of them were really kind and they were really open. And you know, when I first did it, it was nerve-wracking. I was like, yo, what if I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? What if people ain't fucking with me? Like, I was performance anxiety, which is like taking over. But yeah, so I had started in 2020 in a smaller channel called Player Pro. You know, he ran some tournaments. He had some big names that I still see today in the scene. And then I had taken a break from MK for a while because MK11 started to like, it was mental abuse after a while. We all know that, right? So, like it couldn't do it no more. So I took a break, but then I picked it back up around November of 2022, and it was like 1 a.m. On a Saturday. I was playing K. I was just fucking around, and I ran into Rossi. And I recognized his name. I was like, oh shit, this is the dude that I watched on Facebook. Like, oh shit, like let me play him real quick. So we played our set, and then after the set, I got on the mic and was like, yo man, yo, big fan of your streams. Like, yo, love your content and shit. He was like, yo, I appreciate it, man. Yo, we can keep playing if you want. And then we played like just a bunch of sets. We just kicked it for a minute. And then that's when I told him that, hey, I do like, I'm trying to get into the commentary scene for Mortal Kombat. You know, I want to get into it and you know, start to get more experience in it. And he was like, yeah, man, I'll bring you on the stream. And so first stream we went on like late November 2022. It was great. It was a great fucking time. And he was really liking like, you know, the energy and how we communicate with each other on mic. And not too long later, he hopped on like 2 more of his streams, and then he asked me to be in RGF. So, and I was ecstatic, bro. I was like, yo, this is my chance. I can finally do the thing that I had wanted to do like a couple years back. I can actually start doing this. And but when I started, I had no equipment. I had nothing. I had my PlayStation in me. That's it. And so when I got into the creative team to start running tournaments, it was really like Rossi and Fosho. They had like first, you know, run the streams for me and help me run my first events and everything. And then, you know, gradually as I've like grown and got more into the FGC and the community, I'm starting to like do things on my own, and like it's like second nature now. Shit, it's fun as hell, and I just love to do it. So that's more or less how I got into the FGC / like commentary scene.
Okay. No, that's what's up, man. That was like a nice like full circle moment for you.
Yeah, it was for real. It was. And I've already made like a lot of memories and shit. Like seeing y'all at Evo, like just being at Evo, like I said, definitely the highlight. It has to be like first year in like the FGC for real, and I get to go to Evo and meet all these fucking top players. Like that's a fucking dream. I love it.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, your first Evo is always something that you're gonna cherish, man. Like I was saying earlier, mine was 2011. So, like now that you've been, especially if you keep up with it, like seeing how much growth is happening in the FGC, it's only up from here. You know what I'm saying? So, you're definitely coming in at a good time.
Yeah, man. And I love that I'm coming in that, you know, starting this new game, I was like already kind of established. I knew, you know, a lot of people in the scene, so I knew I would have people to play with, to run tournaments with. Like, I'm starting off like the best way that I possibly can right now. So I'm looking forward to seeing how like this game grows and how the community grows, how we grow as streamers or commentators. Yeah, man.
Hey, I'll pass it to Huncho on that one, man. Appreciate it though, man.
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah. So you said that your first fighting game when you started out. See, this is what me and him got to have a different conversation. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's go. I'm here.
The name Dragon
I'm here,
Ball.
bro. I'm here, bro.
You said that. My very first Dragon Ball game was Budokai, the very first Budokai.
Good one.
My dad took me to a swapping shop that we have. We used to have that down here in KC, and he gave me my very first hard copy of Dragon Ball Budokai. So my question for you is, what is your favorite Dragon Ball game of all time?
Budokai 3. Budokai
3.
Easy. That's the easiest question. Budokai 3. Easily best DBZ game, bar none. Fighters, really fucking good. That's second. Budokai 3, top 1. Boom.
Bro, 3 is so golden because it's like 3, they also had like a Red Ribbon Army mode where you go through different type of enemies.
It was like 100-man survivor.
Yeah, oh my god.
That one actually felt like it could be like a competitively viable fighting game. It actually had good mechanics. I really love that game.
I Imagine, so basically, like Lou, imagine, like tires for MK, but it was like Dragon Ball style, and every battle was just a level higher, and the enemies were just harder and
They got
harder and
harder,
harder.
more health. They do more damage. It was
yeah.
pain, bro, but it was fun as fuck.
Bro, pain though, that is crazy.
I did everything I could to unlock all the breakthroughs, to get all the moves for everybody, bro.
I mean,
I wanted everything. Yeah, I need all that shit, bro.
I need
Yes,
everything.
man. Yes.
I need that. So since I'm gonna stay on the Dragon Ball topic, I gotta get my nerdness out. I know that you've seen the new trailer for what they're trying to do for this new series of Dragon Ball. Have you?
Dog. If that shit is
how you
actually
feel about
like,
it, bro. I know.
bro, like here's my thing, like Tenkaichi, like that's definitely second to Budokai, and that shit was the shit.
Yes.
I had it on the Wii, so back when I was a kid, doing like the motions and shit on the Wii, that was fun as fuck, right? And now that they're bringing that shit back, and it looks gorgeous, by the way. That shit looks gorgeous. I'm excited as hell, and if it's to a point where it's like an actually balanced enough fight, it's an anime game, so it's not really gonna be balanced, but balanced enough fighting game, right? I would love to run tournaments of that shit. If there turns out to be a competitive scene, bro, I'm trying to compete and I'm trying to run that shit.
I'm trying to be the best Vegeta I can be.
Yo, dog, I'm already the best. I'm already the best Blue Gogeta, and I haven't picked up the game
You know
yet.
what I'm saying, bro?
I'm already the best. So it's already over, bro. It's already over. I'm telling you, dog, it's gonna be fun as fuck. Oh my god.
I feel left out, man. Like I played some of the old school DBZ games. I just never kept up with the anime, but
Fighters was a different breed. I'm not gonna lie.
Fighters, man.
Yes,
I got bullied out of not playing Fighters anymore, bro. I got to a point where I was solid, but my friends were always fucking better. And in that game rewards good offense, but if you slip up once in defense, your whole character gone, bro. Like TOD, done. It's over. Like, oh my god.
I was just about to ask, like, what the deal was with the Dragon Ball Fighters. I have it, but I wasn't that nice at it, so I was like, they made it look just like the cartoon. It's nice, but
it's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Great fighting game, and the fact that it still has a scene now, like, it's not only like one of the best Dragon Ball games, it's like the best fighting games, like one of the best, straight up.
I think the worst part
that
about
game
the
is
whole
so
shit
far.
was, like, literally, like, when Android 21 dropped.
The meta died.
And it was just like, you get touched by her one time, it was GG's. For real. Like,
and that's when that meta got boring, because then everybody ran the same team and everybody wants to win. So it's just like, okay, it's just like an ECT with MK. Who you see the most? Cyrax loud. Cyrax loud. Cyrax loud. Oh my god.
Fujin.
The finals was a Fujin mirror. That is insane to me. That the finale of MK11 ended up being a Fujin meter, and that the end of it was a grab KB, showing how overpowered that fucking mechanic was, bro.
Like, it's OD, bro. That was OD. But nah. I mean, listen, that's the questions that I want to ask. I can talk about Dragon Ball all day. Listen, y'all might want to get me off.
Hey, we can kick it any time, Hachi. We can kick it any time, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because I live for Dragon Ball. If y'all got any other questions, man, yeah, go ahead.
Hey, yeah, Big Speedy, if you want to go, big dog.
So my question is, as far as like streaming to different platforms like Facebook, Twitch, what do you feel like is like more reachable for you in your case? Like, just reaching a bigger audience, getting them comfortable with you, have that retention. What do you feel like was the easier platform to reach out to as far as like gaining that audience?
100%. Twitch just has it's very like interactive with how like you can be a spectator but still like kind of be part of the stream. I feel that kind of reaches out to most people. And then I also use platforms like Twitter, and then I started my own Discord just to help get the word out, and those platforms have been working pretty well for me. I want to try, like, one of my goals for next year is to try to expand to other platforms. I first want to focus on my Twitch channel and get to 1,000 followers, and then I want to just kind of streamline and put it on other platforms as well, just to kind of get myself out there more. Like this whole thing with me like commentating and being on Twitch would not have been a thing a couple years back. I would have been too nervous, too shy, I would have been overthinking it, just like you know, let's just worried about like what other people are thinking about me. And doing it now, like I'm comfortable with now because I've just met so many like cool ass people on Twitch, on Twitter, through the game itself. And I notice the people that come and support me, and you know, it always just feels good. And that's why I'm just more comfortable now, because everybody knows me. That comes by, they know who I am, they know what I'm about, what the commentary is going to be like, and I'm just like comfortable, you know, like it's really cool, man. But yeah, Twitch for sure.
When you first started, you know, and you know, when you first started, the beginning stages is rough. Like, what kept you motivated to say, like, look, like,
I'm glad you asked that. I had that question in my head too. I wanted to ask him that too.
Like, what made you keep the momentum saying, like, you know what, like?
Cause them days rough.
Yeah, the beginning is always rough.
The beginning's always rough.
Yeah, like, what kept you motivated to say, look, like, I want to really stick with this, build this platform, and you know, put it out there. Like, what gave you that motivation?
So honestly, like, once I joined RGF and Rossi started the creative team, I was like immediately inspired, because again, like, I watched him a while ago. I saw how he connected with his audience on Facebook, and you know, I knew that like if I really just put effort into this and just like gain some knowledge from like these more like experienced streamers, I know that I can make it myself. And so like starting out, like I had a good amount of help. Like I'm never gonna like, you know, doubt my blessings or anything. Definitely had some blessings in the beginning. But then once I started to get a groove and start to understand how things work on Twitch and how things work being like a TO and everything, then I just hit the ground running. I tried to just keep the momentum going. And honestly, man, most of the motivation for doing this just comes from the love of the game. Like straight up. Like I love playing the game, I love watching the game, and I love talking about the game. And so any chance that I have to do that, I want to do it. It's just genuinely, it's just fun to do. And so that's what's kept me motivated pretty much this entire year. It's not me trying to get like big, you know, immediately like trying to like think about, oh, my views versus somebody else's views. No, it's not about that. It's about me putting on an event for the community and just having fun with it, because the shit is just fun to do.
Nice.
You know?
Other question I want to know is, you know, you spoke about first going to Evo, beautiful event. You had a ball. Do you see yourself going to any future offlines, like, you know, Texas Showdown, Combo Breaker, stuff like that?
Absolutely, man. The only other offline that I've been at aside from Evo is Mortal Kombat New Jersey, which is not far from me. It's only like an hour from me because I'm in New York. So I've gone to a few of those. I haven't gone to one for MK1 yet, but I am planning to go once the new year starts. But as for like the bigger offlines, I definitely want to do that and like just plan it out, like plan a budget to do that. And you know, I'm also like, aside from streaming, I'm also very trying to, you know, start in the competitive scene a bit too, because I'm learning more about the game, and I do love to compete. But you know, it's a bit of a rough patch. It's rough when you first start out, especially with these like, you know, more established players that have been in the scene for a long time. You always see them in brackets. Like one of the first brackets I went on, I ran to Just Nasty. I'm like, oh well.
Oh my God.
Oh well, I see.
I'm going there already. Like, y'all
It's like, all right, I see. Okay, yeah. So, and if not only just like be in with the energy of the offline scene, because like you said, Lou, like you said, like just the energy itself is enough to just be there. I just love being around, just like, you know, just people that have a love of Mortal Kombat or fighting games in general, but also just like to just give it a shot, just like try competing and see how far I can get. I know that as of right now, you know, the game being fresh and, you know, like all these big tournaments with these big names taking over, it's gonna be hard to like take like major tourneys, and that's not really my goal right now. My goal is to gain experience, learn these matchups, and just see how far I can get in every tournament that I compete in. So that's why, like, you know, like I'm trying to do like every other week or so, just try to just compete in some brackets, just for the practice, and to get over my fear of playing on stream. I think that's also a big thing. I hate playing on stream, bro. I feel like the world is watching me.
It's a real
Hey,
thing.
it's a real thing. There's a difference. Like I forgot who said it. But there's a difference between having like a casual, like play with your friends mindset and a competitive mindset. you can be hitting your combos and you can be doing like really well, like almost as well as like a semi-pro or a professional when you're playing with homies or you're just in a comfortable space. But once you start competing, your entire mentality changes. It's almost like a test. People are watching you. You don't know this person that you're playing, and you don't want to lose. Like that's the biggest thing. You don't want to lose. And so a lot of people like can fold under that pressure. I'm one of those people that like started out just like folding. It's like, oh my god, like people are watching me. Like I know how to play the game. I know that I'm good at the game, but you know, showing it, presenting it, and executing it
a little bit too much.
Overthinking too much. Right. That's something that can just happen straight up if you're not prepared for it. So it's something that that comes with practice, and you just have to put yourself out there. And that's what I've just been trying to do. Like whenever I go on stream, no matter whose stream it is, I close the fucking stream. I don't even look at chat. I don't look at nothing. I look straight at the game. And then when the set's over, I hit a GG's and that's it. I'm not trying to like put myself in that space where I'm going to just fuck up because I know I'm on stream. I just have to think like, this is just me and this opponent. This is just us right now. Ain't nobody else here. It's just us, you know, just lock in and just play your game. And so that's what I'm still trying to like completely teach myself, but it's a process, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, last question I would say is the current state of MK1. Like, do you believe that we're gonna finally hit like a different turn when all the characters finally drop, or like, do you feel this whole meta is going to be the control of in the state of like, all right, say for instance right now, like you see how you got Striker as like probably one of the main cameos right now. A lot of people have been running
top one.
You know, you know, thank you. You know, we ain't gonna talk about it though, but you know, like Lao was like one of the metas, like Cyrax was one of the metas, like. Do you feel like MK1 is just going to be like the most unbalanced thing that's going to continue to happen, or are they finally going to get it right eventually when the characters finally all drop?
You know, it's like because MK had transitioned to an assist fighter, right? Now we're going into anime game territory, right? And like I said before, anime games are mad unbalanced. No matter how much you patch it, that shit is unbalanced. And when you bring an assist, people are gonna find broke shit to do with assists. That's just how it's gonna work. So I don't really feel there's ever going to be a truly balanced meta. At the same time, I don't really know a fighting game that has a balanced meta. There's always going to be characters that are like top one, that are just better than others, that have like things in the game that are exploitable, that players should just abuse or whatever. That's in most fighting games that you play. And with this, it's like they're taking steps in the right direction with how they're going about some of these nerfs. I know some people don't agree with like the Lao nerf. I personally don't think it's that bad. Just block.
Yeah,
all right. Stop thinking you plus.
Really?
Stop poking. Just block. All right. They didn't nerf the recharge, so you can still spam that shit. So just block. All right. I'm cool with that. Right. But then other cameos like Cyrax, who we rarely see anymore with that boy got butchered, man. Oh my god, they killed that man. You know, and I don't know, man. It's like I don't want it to get to the point where we're nerfing cameos to where they're not that usable, and then you only have like 3 cameos you can use. I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be this like, you know, only like Striker Lao meta. I don't want that the entire time. At the same time, people are just going to pick the characters that help them win. I just hope that they get it to a point where every cameo is viable with most of the cast, and that everyone is like discovering new teams to use or new methods and strategies to use with these cameos instead of sticking to the same ones. You know, just kind of just open your mind. But that's what the game is for. The game has so much to explore. It's like mechanically, it is probably the most dense MK game because assists are in here. There's just so many different routes you can go now. And so, yeah, I just wanted to just get to a point where like everybody is trying a bit of everyone, you know, just more diversity for sure.
Hey, that's facts. Speedy, you got any more questions, big dog?
Nah, I'm good over here.
All right, Geezy. I feel like you've been answering all these questions with the best of your ability. You know what I'm saying, going crazy, put on a great interview. But I have a couple questions. You know what I'm saying. I gotta ask some of these questions.
Okay, what's up with it? Let's go.
Okay,
What up?
so I couldn't do it before, but I'm gonna do it now. We call these rapid questions, right? That's what they called it, rapid shots or whatever. Listen, rapid fire questions. So I'm going to ask you these questions, and I know you probably answered some of them already, but you're just gonna give me like one or two response. You know what I'm saying, and then we gonna move on from there, and then we'll ask a couple other questions based off these answers. Okay. All right. So the first one obviously is what was your first fighting game?
Burugatu.
Okay.
Burugatu.
Okay. Now since we obviously met through MK, what is your favorite Mortal Kombat character?
Cabal. And I say Cabal because he was my main. He was my main in MK9. I love like Cabal, and I love his attitude too. He just straight up talk shit. And during his story mode, he was beating some ass, bro. He took on who he took on? He took on Shiva and was it Noob Saibot? He took both of them on themselves, bro. Like he's low key goated. They fucked him up in 11. They fucked up my guy in 11 in the story.
They did.
But he's just, I just love his attitude. He's such a shit talker, and I love his powers too. So yeah, Cabal for me.
Okay. And now you got to give me a character in MK that you hate.
How much time you got? Let me see. A character that I hate. Straight up.
That's a good question.
Like out of the entire MK roster, or talking about like this game, like
entire.
You just mean entire MK. Striker.
You don't got, it's
Striker.
It's mostly Striker. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Why the fuck we have a cop in here, bro? Boring as hell. Get him out of here. Sorry to all Striker fans, but he's just a cop. He just got a baton and a taser.
Okay. If you could pick one character, for MK1, if you could pick one character that's not in this game that you would want to be in this game, who would that be?
Can it be a guest character, or does it have to be an MK character?
It could be a guest character.
You know what I've always wanted? I've always wanted Doomslayer from games. I've always wanted Doomslayer.
Yeah,
I feel like he would be perfect.
Yeah.
He has no dialogue. He doesn't talk at all. Like that'd be fire.
Yeah.
And then
But
but I wanted him back in MK11 when we have variations, because he could have had a bunch of like interesting variations with like his gun, and there's like one with like straight hands. Like I feel like Doomslayer would have been a dope ass MK character. He fits perfectly into the game.
Nah, absolutely. And for MK1, what would be a character that you would take out the game? You just want to delete them out the game.
Smoke. Get the fuck out of here. I don't care what no one says. Invisible 50/50s. There is no way you're laughing that, bro. How are you laughing at invisible 50/50s? You really have to guess. You know what happened?
Shimmying me up. I just can't see you.
No, exactly. You know what happened during ECT? NetherRealm was talking in the chat, right? They were talking to people in the chat, and I straight up said, "Hey, can we delete Smoke, please? Can we get rid of invisible 50/50s?" And they said, "But they look so cool, though."
Oh,
you, bro. Whoever run Twitch's NetherRealm, first to 3 right now, bro. Let's go. Run the set, bro.
ASAP.
Please, ASAP, because what is
run
this?
my fade. Like I'm
Come
tired
on,
of
I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of it. I also hate fighting Baraka. Even with the nerf, I just hate fighting Baraka. Baraka players are very unga bunga to me. I'm sorry.
Absolutely, I'm trying to tell everybody that Baraka's still a good character. He's still a good character. So it's like it's tough, and they seem like they could do whatever we want. But I know this is somebody's topic for the day. Is we're gonna be talking about online and offline tournaments. So I gotta ask you, which one is better? Do you think is online or offline? Not just the experience, but more or less for the community.
Definitely. They both can have like their highs. There are times where they could both be on equal playing field. But going to an offline is great, man. Just like connecting with players that and newer players, playing with no lag at all. Really playing the fucking game the way it was meant to be played, like zero ping, all that shit. It's just a great feeling. It's a great feeling. But online is the most convenient, and so as long as you have good ping, it's still a good time. And like I said, streaming and talking to the Twitch chat, that's always great too. It can have that same level of energy at times.
Absolutely. And the last one of the rapid fire questions would be, just give us a fact about you that you have in tonight. Anything, any interest or anything like that.
You know, funny enough, Brett, like before I became a commentator, I went to school for journalism, for broadcasting, and I wanted to do a lot of like not necessarily like TV reporting. I want to do like production in a television studio. I could still see that in my future for sure. But I was always looking for ways to get my foot in the door. And so this kind of ended up putting that, you know, because putting what I learned in school to like, you know, good use. I learned how to talk on camera, just have a certain like, you know, cadence in my voice and everything, and to just yeah, just like talk loud, be confident, whatever. So yeah, I didn't expect like going to school for journalism would take me to here where I am in the FGC.
Hey, that's very, very interesting. I did not know anything about that. You know what I'm saying? But now these are just, I guess, my last two questions. These are, you know, you could take as much time as you want with them. You have two events that you do, and the first one I seen is the Kingdom of Chaos. So
yes,
I wanted to, you know, I like to ask people, you know, just about the event. So I guess you could start off with saying like what the event is about, like what is it, like is it a tournament, is it an exhibition, what is it, you know, and then also where did you come up with the name? If you just came up with the name, was like, yeah, I just want to have something cool, you know, then that's what it is. But I want you to just you know, spread some info on that.
Well, funny enough, so currently the Kingdom of Chaos is it's a top 32. No, it's not a season tournament or anything. I did one season in Kingdom of Chaos for MK11. This is just straight up weekly tournaments that anybody can enter. I want my tournaments to be a place where everyone can just that experience, maybe win some money, get to, you know, show off their skills on stream and everything. Like give them that platform, kind of that voice, you know. And I want anybody to feel welcome to enter my tournaments, like join my Discord, come through with it. So yeah, it's just a straight up top 32. But before it was a seasonal tournament for ran for about like 6 weeks, and like I want to have like a special kind of like thing to it. So it ended up being very expensive in the end. But I added some money to the overall pot for every mercy and brutality. MK11, and so people really liked that idea, and so they came through, and when you see mercies and brutalities on stream, that shit gets hype, that shit generates hype.
Yeah.
And the thing is, all that shit is optional. It's not like you don't have to do it, but when you do it, it's a big fucking surprise. So I really wish they had brought mercy back in MK1. I really do miss mercy, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I just right now I'm just running straight up tournaments on the weekends. I do run random tournaments during the week too. Sometimes like I will straight up just be bored and hit up my Discord like, hey, if somebody want to run top 16, top 8, and people will just be down to sign up within like an hour, and I just run it, man, just cause. And then, you know, aside from that, I recently started doing a show with Mortal Kombat Online called Fan Fight Friday. It's really cool because the theme of it is based around Def Jam Fight for New York. So a lot of like the on-stream effects and sound effects are from that game. It's really fucking cool how like Survive Combatants, the guy that produces the show, how he's like implemented it into MK1, and it fits like almost like seamlessly, just fits the tone and everything.
I've done comments on him before. Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, it's really dope, man. He has that like underground vibe. I really like that shit. It's really cool. And so that's more of a that's a competitive event mode. So we have different events that happen every Friday. We got one coming up tomorrow. I think we're just gonna do like a little like Christmas King of the Hill. But we usually run competitive events like top 16s or top 8s. We do PS5 and PC now. We do like 2v2s. We'll do like beef sets. You know, like just a bunch of different modes just for people to just have fun in. It is still competitive, but it's just also a place for people to kick it, because you can be casual and competitive at the same time. And that's where we want, you know, that stream to be for these players. So that's what I'm really loving about everything, like Kingdom of Chaos and MKLs. Like just giving back to the community, because this community is fucking great. I love this community. So yeah, that's pretty much like all that goes on with me in terms of streaming, and hopefully I will expand it. I'm looking for like I don't feel like I've reached my full potential yet as a streamer, and so I'm still trying to look for that and trying to
absolutely.
So always gotta grind, man.
That is facts. And I know we went through everybody. Speedy, Lou, Huncho, do you guys have any closing before I do my closing statements with Geezy?
I have.
Just bro, just keep up the hard work, bro. Just you doing great work, bro. Just keep it up. I remember my first. You said you were what, a year in, right?
About a year in, yeah, year in.
Yeah, I think I've been doing this for about 4 or 5 years. So I think my first year, man, I was nervous at first. I was doing it by myself. I was on YouTube by myself.
You were.
Streaming. I didn't have no clan, no nothing. It's me being toxic, being sweaty and 11 until I ran into Leaf. And then I figured out about the FGC and all that other stuff. So it's dope where you at within that time span of when you started to where you at now. So yeah, definitely keep up the hard work for sure.
Thank you, man. I will for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hey, you might fuck around. Might end up popping into one of your events one of these days, man. You never know.
Please do come through, man.
Yeah,
Yo, as a matter of fact, if y'all don't mind,
Hey,
can I drop the Discord link for people real quick?
Absolutely,
If you wanna
absolutely.
come through.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Hold on.
actually, you know this,
I'm gonna have to pull up the
I
The
think
club, but just might as well. It's like, hey, if anybody wants to join, come through.
I think the link might come up as stars. Yep, it came up as stars. So send it to me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it in
OG.
chat. I'm gonna put it in chat.
He said none of that. What you doing about chat? Fuck it up. Who the fuck are you?
While you're
Yeah,
doing
but-
that, though,
I respect that. I honestly respect that.
They saying they're talking about, hey, you know, we fuck with you, but you know, we
But
gonna have to
nah,
hold that
yeah. You know that.
Like, hold up. Yo, we don't know what this link is going to, man. We don't need no link trees.
Could be some weird shit, bro. Nah. Fuck all that.
I got 2 more questions
Okay,
for
gotcha.
Geezy. But before I get to those, wanted to just bounce off what Huncho was saying. It's always interesting to see, you know, the perspective of where people are. Like, we just had Vanity on, who's been at it for a couple of years, and now we got you, who's only been at it for a year. And there just were a couple things that you said that stuck out to me. Like how you said when you started out, you're like, I didn't have no equipment, you know, I just had the love of the game, and you know, somebody gave me a chance. But if there's anybody else like out there listening, like, that's really all it takes to get started. Like, don't worry about having like the best like overlays and like graphics and all this other stuff. Like, in due time, as long as you're consistent and you're passionate, you'll get there. So that just stuck out to me. And then you were saying that, like, how you were thinking about getting into like broadcasting. So I was like, yo, you got the voice for radio or like TV and stuff, man. Like, you definitely got the passion for it, man. So definitely keep going. But with the last 2 questions I had, the first one, since we were kind of talking about the state of the MK, what would you change about the game to make it like your ideal Mortal Kombat game? Like, is it like the character roster? Is it getting rid of cameos? Is it, you know, buffing everybody, nerfing everybody? Is there a mechanic from like another MK game or just another fighting game that you really enjoyed that you'd want to see in here? Like, what would it take for MK to be the perfect fighting game to you?
Well, that's easy. Buff Lee May, make her top 1.
Thank you. All these gaps I mainly make. She had too many gaps.
Projectile a mid. I know it's a pop-up. Make it a mid. Why is it still a high? But split it apart. Nah.
Thank you.
But on some real shit, for it to be the best Mortal Kombat game. So it's like when they introduced cameos, I thought that was a really interesting direction. I thought that was the most interesting thing out of like the first trailer, because the first trailer, I'm not gonna lie to you, that shit did not hook me. That shit looked like business as usual for NRS. I really had to grow to love the game. I love it now. But when it first got announced, I wasn't like crazy about it. I was like, okay, you know, whatever. It looks like a Mortal Kombat game. But the cameos definitely got my interest. And so I thought that was like I have to like give NRS props for trying something new with their fighting system, actually trying to try something new and bring creativity back into combos from Mortal Kombat. And it definitely has done that. But to make it the perfect one, that's really tough, man. Because I think right now, like, the gameplay is like very mechanically sound. There are things that are busted for sure. There are things that are busted that need to be fixed for sure. And people can still get away with some scrubby shit like in MK11. There's still people that can do that.
Absolutely.
At the same time, this game does a good job of like separating the people that actually learn the game versus the people that do not. If you don't know what you're doing, and you're just
Chase
trying the
souls.
same shit over and over again, it's gonna show and you're gonna get whopped, right? But if you know how to play against certain matchups and certain cameos, you're gonna like excel. You're gonna excel at the game. You're actually like taking the time to learn from the game and everything. But I don't really know if there's anything that can make this like the perfect one. I think most people would just say get rid of cameos and make it straight up 1v1 like Mortal Kombat's always been. I think that's probably like the go-to answer to most people. But yeah, man, I just think they, I don't know, man. I just think they just, like I said, make it to the point. Like, if you're gonna stick with this cameo thing, make it to the point where every cameo is viable with most of the cast. You know, I think that would probably make it like the best that it could possibly be. I don't think anything can be, nothing can be perfect, of course, but it can be the best if they truly just like balance it to the point where everybody is using everybody, and we actually see like real creativity. Because there's just a lot of characters and cameos that we just straight up do not see. Like Quan just came out, and I rarely see that nigga in tournaments. Like I've run 2, and I've barely seen him. I've seen him in like rips and like, you know, the bigger turn. Like I've seen some, I think in yours, Leaf, but I haven't really seen too many, you know. And that's, you know, that's because they make characters sometimes that just don't click with everyone else. So I just think it needs to get to a point where like every character can click with anybody that, you know, anything that fits their play style pretty much. So yeah, kind of a loaded question, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like you said earlier, like there really can't be a perfect fighting game. It's either you enjoy the mechanics that exist or you don't. Like there's always gonna be scrubby shit. Like there's always gonna be one character where it's like, yo, like why did they leave them like that? But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah,
but I like that answer. But also earlier you were talking about you really get down with the DBZ games and stuff like that. Do you watch other anime like that, or are you just a DBZ fan?
Oh man, I watch
Great question.
Wanted to
watch live.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
watch
about it.
live.
Let's talk about it.
I wanted you to name your top 3. I haven't seen them all.
Bro,
seen them all. I'll admit.
You know how hard that question is. You know how many. That's yeah. There's too many like hidden gems out there. You know, to really put a lot at the top, right? Because most people would say like, oh, AOT is the top, oh, DBZ is the top, Naruto's the top. And don't get me wrong, those animes are dear to my heart. I love all those animes. I love most of the mainstream shonens. They're all great. But you know, for me, I am an action anime kind of person, so I do tend to gravitate more toward those shonens or battle anime. Because for me, like, honestly, one of my favorite animes is Soul Eater. I don't know if anybody watches Soul Eater, but Soul Eater was the shit to me. But yeah, man, like, you know, like JoJo, you got AOT, you got Naruto, you got DBZ, like the ones that most people will pick. Those are all really good anime, but you know, people can, you know, expand their horizons and watch other things.
Demon Slayer,
Jujutsu Kaisen, and they all have had like really good highs. Really have. They really have.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like for me, my favorite anime all time will always be Bleach. And
that is the one shonen I cannot get into.
Like, and I don't blame a lot of people for not getting into it because it does. Like after the first season, like it picks up. But bro, when I tell you like the state that it's in right now is bananas.
I hear the new one is really fucking good, but I want to start it from the beginning and actually like understand the context. But I hear there's like 120 episodes of filler, and I'm like, I already dealt with that with Naruto, bro. I don't want to deal with that again.
Nah, I mean it's not
not fillers too, bro. That's
you right.
Dragon Ball.
How long is it for the Goku Frieza fight? 4 hours? Dog, what?
No, bro.
And that's 5 minutes. That was supposed to be 5 minutes, dog. Come on now.
This planet's gonna be destroyed.
4 hours later. The fuck? Come on, man. The pacing is like One Piece pacing. I actually got into One Piece not too long ago. It's good, but the pacing is shit.
Yeah,
My Hero had some too in the moments where they have a lot of fillers too. Like
not as much. I think these modern shonens,
but
these modern shonens are picking up the pace a bit. I do appreciate that. Like Demon Slayer and MHA, they're picking up the pace. They know when to like give us plot and when to give us what we want. We want to see the fights, nigga. Put the fights. I want to see the hands. That's what I'm here for. I want to see the anime game ultimate move bait. I want to see all that. You know.
Nah, I'm gonna definitely send you. I'm gonna send you a clip of one of the highlights from the manga versus the show for Bleach, so you can actually peep it. Because Like the manga, like you know, it got cut short because like Kubo kind of rushed it because they was just like, yo, like we just gotta fucking close this shit out in a manga.
Right.
But okay, anime though, like yo, when I say like the fucking fight scenes and everything in the current one, yo, it's bananas. Like I'm gonna send you a clip. Like it's bananas, bro.
Yeah, I gotta see it, man. Yeah, I love how Leaf is just like, I don't watch any of this shit.
I don't.
I read this thing the other day talk about Itachi. Like, what's Itachi, bro? Wait a second. What's Itachi? Who's Itachi? Yeah, make my throat itch or some shit.
I don't watch any of that.
He's like, I want none of that shit, bro. Don't talk to me about that shit, bro.
That
I want.
Kaiichi, what the fuck?
No, fuck his ass here, bro.
Appreciate you for answering my questions, bro. And then the last thing, not really a question, but just another shout out. How you were saying that, you know, when you're starting out, you feel nervous whether it's putting your own event together or, you know, competing on stream. Like, if there's anybody watching, like live or on the YouTube side when we put it up, and you're in that same boat, like that feeling never really goes away unless you commit. Like the more that you compete, win or lose, like those tournament jitters, they'll slowly go away. Like when you start hosting events or just streaming in general, when you first go live, you want everything to be perfect. Sometimes, hey, you just dropping frames and you trying to figure it out, OBS tripping, but you just gotta keep going. So I really enjoyed listening to your perspective and just figuring out who you are, man. Appreciate you.
Thank y'all so much, man. I really appreciate it. I got one question for y'all though, like, because y'all been in the game for a minute, you know, like, what's like your biggest piece of advice for any streamer, like starting out a year in the game, like me? What's your biggest piece of advice on, like, you know, how to go about this, how to navigate through it?
Who's going first?
I can
Yeah, like, flip the script on y'all. It's my show now.
Who going first?
Be consistent is the biggest thing. Like, yeah, you're gonna have those streams where it seems like nobody's pulling up or whatever, but you just have to keep that perspective in mind that like you're growing. You know what I'm saying? Like a year from now, you'll wish you started today. So just stay consistent and you'll get to where you want to be.
100%, man. That's the number one thing, consistency.
Exactly, but that too. But I think another thing that also worked for me was networking with others and being able to create different relationships. I think when I came into the scene on Twitch, I mean, it just last year, I mean, I was doing commentary on this platform and I'm on this platform and I've been in relationships on this platform. So ultimately, you know, it can help me spread out, you know, my name and then bring light to others as well too. So just creating those relationships with others definitely will help you.
Yeah, that 100, because that's how I got to where I am. It's networking, like reaching out to people. Yep. That's like a lot of times, like I will like personally reach out to players and invite them to come to the tournaments. Like I do whatever it takes. It's like for me, like I like a full bracket. So I want to make sure that bracket, if I'm doing top 32, I want to make sure 32 people sign up for that bitch, right? Like I want, like people DQ and everything, but it just, something feels good about seeing a full like roster, a full bracket, you know? And that all comes with just like making connections with the players, making connections with streamers and everything. So networking, that's what it's all about, man. I had to like get over my jitters and ask like, yo, can I hop on your stream? Is that cool? I didn't know if I was gonna get rejected, but everyone was cool, man. So I heard you on that.
Absolutely.
Guys, I would say only the one piece of advice I would like to leave is when you first start out, it's easy to get discouraged. Like, you know, nobody's gonna be coming around because you new. So they're like, yo, who the hell is this guy? What the hell am I looking at right now? You know what I'm saying? And you know, when I first started out, I was just streaming directly from console. I wasn't even in the FGC at the time. I was just doing Call of Duty tournaments. So when I actually finally switched over to the FGC, you know, I came across Jukes because I fought him and KL. That shit was bananas. You know, I came across Vera and her people. Then I came across Slayer, Leaf. You know, and then it was just like, you know, the shit from there was just like, you know, when the aura is pure and, you know, everybody's vibing out and they all have the same equal goal to get, you know, bigger, you know, just be humble and not try to force nothing, it just stuck with me. So I was like, you know what, like, let me just thug it out, let me see how it goes and just keep going.
Absolutely.
because in the beginning it's rough. Every
It is.
streamer is going to tell you in the beginning it's rough because nobody wants to sit there and look at somebody new that don't know what they're talking about. They want to see the veteran. They want to see
Right.
like the person that's been doing this.
High level
So,
gameplay. Yeah, they expect the best.
hmm So like I would say just thug it out. Just stay consistent and just get along with the right people. And it's easy to observe who the right people versus the people that want to keep you down. But that goes without being said. But just keep going. It's easier to give up than it is to keep going.
You're right,
So
man.
That's
Sure.
facts. That's facts. And if I had to give you a tip, I would say just be yourself. Because at the end of the day, I look at all these people around me who are up in here. Am I like Speedy? Every time I go into chats, I see people giving him love. I'm like, damn. Why aren't they giving me love? I'm not Speedy. I ain't Speedy. Right? I look at, Big Huncho here. Do I have the confidence? Do I have the charisma? Like Huncho. I got confidence, but is it like Huncho's? No, it's not like Huncho. You know what I'm saying? Do I have the the intelligence like Lou? Do I got the money like Lou? You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own thing. That's why I try to always give people nicknames. I say, Big Speedy already had his nickname Top 5 Light Skin. Huncho already had the Grandmaster, Big Huncho, Mr. Barbecue Chicken, Liu Kang, DJ Lou, Hollywood Lou, right?
DJ Luke King.
We'll call him Luke Cash. I'm calling Luke Cash.
You know what I'm saying? But and you as well. I was gonna say to end this off is nobody's gonna be Geezy. Only person that's gonna be Geezy is you, right? So that means you got your Kingdom of Chaos, right? Nobody got that event but you. There's people that trust me. People are watching you. People are watching you like, damn, this event is going crazy, and they want their event to be like yours, but they can't have it because they're not you. We already said, me and Lou said, your voice. We could see how you wanted to take that into like a professional environment. You have that. You talk really good, so you want to keep that, and be yourself, because then at the end of the day, then you won't be you. At the end of the day, they're not gonna say that you're a Slayer, you're a Aquaman or whoever. Yeah, we want to strive to be those type of greats, but you want to be you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So definitely just be you. Stay consistent and have fun while doing it. If you for some reason get burnt out, switch it up. Maybe do something else. That's why I try to have different events. Inferno, mic'd up, a bunch of them that they switch up everything, and even maybe not just do events. Maybe I just play, but it's a journey. I know you gonna be good. So at the end of the day, we ain't got to give you that many tips like that, but just keep doing what you're doing, and you'll see. You give it like another year, you can be like, oh yeah, you not just Geezy, now you Big Geezy. Now you there. Now people gonna be asking you, yo bro, what do I do about this?
Try to get to my final form though.
You know what I'm saying? hey, but that's gonna have to do it. Hey, Geezy, we appreciate you coming on, big dog. You definitely had a great interview, man.
Thank you so much for having me, bro.
If you want, you can always chill out with us, but we're gonna be moving on with the interview and the event. It looks like we have one more person getting on comms with us. You know what I'm saying? I see we got Big Snide guy in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got
Geezy, all I'm saying is, if you want the invite to the cuff, man, you more than welcome to come join us, bro. We vibing.
That's true too.
That's a bet. I think I'm gonna give MsMeeks your time, but I'll hop in the car with y'all for a minute. But again, I appreciate y'all having me here. Like, this feels really good to just talk about my experiences and to cook it with y'all. Like I said, y'all really inspired me. Y'all some of the people that inspire me on this journey as a streamer. So really cool that we get to do all this. So appreciate y'all for real.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, thank you for being on, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I'm gonna catch y'all later.
Appreciate you.
Peace out, chat.
Yes, sir. Okay, so it looks like MsMeseeks is up in the building. I see she's in the awaiting room. I'm gonna just drag her and hopefully she's good to go. Everybody who's up in the chat, again, like I said, we got Big Snide, we got Majestic, we got Lex, we got Olivia, we got we got a lot of people. We got a good set. I saw Dave was up in the building. Mink, Dude Don't Shoot was up in the building. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, if anybody in here wants to more or less get into this cough, you definitely can. Just let us know and we'll send you out an invite. But next up is going to be MsMeseeks. All right, and when she comes in here, I'm gonna ask her, is this how you say it? You know, because you know me, I be struggling with names.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Okay, I believe she's in the building. Hey.
Yo.
What's going
All
on?
right,
What's going
I
on?
just gotta start off by saying I apologize. Like, I don't watch anime, so don't ask me shit about anime.
I got you.
I was like, who the fuck is Itachi?
Yeah. Thank you. I am the same exact way. So yeah, this is FGC tonight. We're just gonna be, you know, obviously asking you some questions around the board. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just enjoy it, right? If you want to get into the Koth, you can. If not, you know, I haven't fought. I fought twice in the Koth and I lost, right? But this definitely be interesting. Big Speedy.
You guys won't be able to handle this Scorpion. I'm sorry.
Oh snap! I don't want no problems.
Listen, this is what I had to tell MsMeeks, man. Yeah, when me and her was in the same bracket, I was like, look, I don't want to fight you. I don't want to.
Speedy got so lucky because I was commentating the pro comp, I wasn't allowed to compete, so he got a bye instead of having to play me first round. I was like, you better go win this tournament now.
What you saying is that if you would have played Speedy, it would have been barbecue chicken.
It would have been 3-0 easy.
Yo, listen, when MsMeeks is in the zone, GG's, just shake your hand, just GG's.
Dang, Speedy. So you telling me that when you wrote the chat, you like, yeah, round one, I won that. You got the bye. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying. Is that what you're saying?
Yo, listen, when she told me that she had to commentate and the commentators couldn't compete, I was like, yo, that's so fucked.
It makes sense, like contractually and like annoying nerdy stuff was, but yeah, it kind of sucks. I mean, I'm not gonna win anything. I'm not really a competitor. I commentate, so like it really didn't bother me at all. That's not why I was at the tournament anyways.
Hey, I feel that, and you know that's actually one of our topics tonight is really just offline events and online events as well. And I know you've done both.
Yeah.
I haven't started asking questions all night. So you know what? I'm gonna start off with we do rapid fire questions. I'm just gonna ask you, you know, quick questions that you just get like a short response to. If you want to, you know, do a story, you can. But are you ready?
Okay. Yeah. I don't think I'm ready, but we'll see.
Okay. So here we go. What was your first fighting game?
Mortal Kombat 11.
Really? Wow.
I did. I mean, I can give you my like how I like started with fighting games. It's like I don't think people know this about me, but I'm like a baby gamer.
Okay. Wait, what do you mean by, are you a baby fighting gamer or a baby gamer?
I was not allowed to play video games growing up.
Oh wow.
It was so I did not play video games until I was 21. I built my own PC and I started streaming and playing games. I mean, I like competed in like freaking Clash Royale, the mobile like game. Yeah, I competed in it. I was like top 200 in the country type stuff. Like I really wanted to play video games. I watched streams, I watched video games, but like I was not allowed to play video games or do anything close to the sort growing up. So I'm like, when I say baby gamer, like I'm pretty new to gaming in general.
Wow. Jeez. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. So like,
absolutely. So then, I guess the second question would be then, who's your favorite Mortal Kombat character? I feel like I know it, but
I mean Scorpion. Obviously.
Oh, hey.
Scorpion.
Hey, listen, if I
Hanzo and Sashi?
Yeah, Hanzo.
Okay.
Family and clan. All right. Like he's freaking awesome. I don't know. I literally. So the way I started playing like MK at all was I like was streaming as a World of Warcraft streamer. I know, nerdy. But like I literally like that's how I started, and somebody was like, "You're not like a real gamer." I was like, "What do you mean I'm not a real gamer?" And they were like, "You're not a real gamer." I was like, "Okay, what would make me a real gamer?" And they like bought me Mortal Kombat 11. It was like, I had never even heard of Mortal Kombat before. Though, like, I had never heard of what a fighting game was before. Like, it was just, like, out of this world to me. I had, like, so I first streamed it and I played the story mode. And people were like, pick Lou. And I was like, who's Lou? And they were like, like, literally, like, you know, like, the points in the story where you can choose which one you do? Like, they were like, yeah, like, use da-da-da. And I'm like, who the fuck is that? Okay, I'll use that person. So, they were also telling me, like, strings and stuff. But, like, I didn't know. I was literally sitting there looking at my, like, I had a knockoff Xbox controller that probably cost, like, $10. I'm sitting there looking, and they're like, do 1, 2, 3, and I'm like, I see an X, a Y, I see an A. What the fuck do you mean do 1, 2, 3? Exactly. So like, I was like, and then we got to Scorpion or Sub-Zero, and I picked Scorpion, and I was like, this dude has fire. He's got like this spear chain thing. He's so fucking cool. Like, he is just my like favorite video game character is probably Kratos, and I would say that Kratos and Scorpion are pretty similar in the fact that like Kratos is trying to get vengeance for his family. Scorpion's doing the same thing. We've got the Blades of Chaos. We've got a spear. Like, it's just kind of, there's a lot of similarities between the two. So like, Scorpion just, I don't know, it called to me. I enjoyed it.
There you go. There you go. And you know, I was gonna ask you what was your favorite game character of all time. You know, at first I wasn't, because you say, you know, you're new, but hey, there you go. You're saying it's Kratos, and then
it's Greek Kratos. It's not old man Kratos. It is God of War 3 Kratos. It is Kratos who like wants to go literally kill every freaking god. The one who's like Zeus. I'm like, yo, chill, okay?
I can't wait for it. It's my turn. I know what to talk to you about.
All right.
Athena, you will not deny my vengeance.
Exactly. Like, he's just, it's either he's screaming or he's like, I have like, here, I'm gonna put the emote in, I'm gonna put one of my emotes in your chat, because like, I will just, he's just, when he's making that face, he's just looking at you like...
Right after this, when we get done with this, I'm hopping right back on Ragnarok.
Oh my god, yeah. I feel like I still haven't played Ragnarok. I've only played 2018.
Oh man.
Yeah. This one, you're gonna have a filet with the storytelling in this one. And boy finally grew up here.
Yeah, did he? He's no longer boy. He's man.
No, most definitely. But damn, actually, that kind of sums up those rapid fire questions, because you kind of answered, you know.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It is all good. It is all good. But you know, we're gonna continue with FGC tonight. So I would say maybe Speedy. Speedy, you got any questions for MsMeseeks? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, MsMeseeks. Like, have you seen Rick and Morty?
I only seen like 1, maybe 2 episodes.
Okay, so there's like this little character. He's blue. His name is Mr. Meeseeks. So that's me. I'm MsMeseeks. It's that little dude.
Okay. I got you now. So now I gotta watch a little bit of Rick and Morty. See, you know what I'm saying? Is that your favorite like show, cartoon, or anything like that?
I mean, it's like, I absolutely loved the first 3 seasons. I love that show. It's not my favorite show of all time, probably, but like, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to like steal a show here or some shit. Like, I want you guys to be able to ask your questions, but I can tell you where MsMeseeks came from if you're curious. Like,
I actually am curious. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's your segment.
All right. So like, basically, I have a chronic illness. It's a chronic pain condition. It's a neurological condition. I have a headache 24/7 is the best way to describe it. So like, anytime you've ever seen me commentating anytime you've ever spoken to me, I have a headache, and it's been 6 years. So like, one of Mr. Meeseeks' things is he says existence is pain, and so that's like where my name came from. It's dark as shit, and I love telling people because they're like, oh my god, and I'm like, no, it's fine, it's chill. But it's like part of me like just kind of accepting like, yo, like, my existence is painful, alright? Fuck it. I'm still gonna like do what I want to do and have a life. So that's why I'm MsMeseeks.
Hey, I feel.
But it's
I
always
like
spelled with one E, so that I don't get like copyright struck or something.
No,
I like
feel
that.
it.
I like that.
Yeah, I definitely do, and that's pretty how they say badass. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely,
Oh, I appreciate that.
most definitely. But yeah, Big Speedy, if you got any questions, you know what I'm saying? Oh wait, I'm sorry, because you did say, you know, that's not your favorite show. What is your favorite show?
Oh God. It's like asking me like who my favorite band is or some shit. Which, fuck. Favorite show of all time? I'm probably actually gonna have to go with Castlevania, the first the first season of series of Castlevania, like the first 4 seasons.
Okay.
Either that or like Grey's Anatomy is like, it's such a like bullshit stupid show that I'll put it on the background and they'll be like, yeah, so and so died, and I'm like, oh my god, so and so died, like no shit, and like it's my comfort show. I don't know why. My friend introduced me in college, and I'd never stopped watching. There's 20
They be
seasons.
having open heart surgery talking about relationship.
Yeah, literally.
Literally.
They're like, oh my god, like I slept with him, but then he didn't text me. Can you pass the scalpel?
You laying in bed like this.
It's a funny ass show.
Like, bro, like, look, I'm sorry that you got fucking one and done, but can you please close my chest up?
Crazy.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
No, that's dope. That's dope though, because it's crazy. That's one of those shows that I didn't choose to watch, but you know, my fiance loved it, so I started watching it, and then you know, you get to the point where you're like,
yeah,
damn, so how's Meredith doing? Even though she's in every episode.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right? And
then you're like, yo, like, how's Derek? Oh, he died.
And you're like, oh, he died.
Oh, they died. Oh, how's so-and-so? They got cancer and they left. It's like something new with that show every time.
Absolutely, but of course, Meredith never dies, right? Like,
no, she can't. She is the show. If she dies, then like,
then what? Right?
The show doesn't exist anymore.
But definitely, no, that show is definitely funny as shit. I'm not gonna lie. It's not supposed to be funny though, but
it's not. But it is. It's just so funny.
But Big Speedy, what questions do you have? We'll go with Speedy and then we'll go to Lou and then Huncho.
Alright, so MsMeseeks.
Speedy.
So, like, what was your start into commentary? Like, who was your inspiration to commentate, and what convinced you to do it?
So, how I got into commentary is actually kind of a funny story. I was told by somebody that I would never be able to commentate because of my illness. They were like, yep, you'd just like never be able to commentate because you can't sit under the hot lights and like, you know, do that for whatever 4 hours and be having like all this energy and everything. And like, I believed it at the time. And then I like ended up telling my friend about it and he was like, that's fucking bullshit. And so somebody made one of those posts that was like, post your favorite FGC commentator of all time or something, and people are posting like Sajam, Aquaman, Yipes, like all these big names. And so my friend, I don't know if you guys know him, Fried Bread, he's around in the community.
Yeah, I see him,
yeah, so like he literally like tweets underneath it, tags like ketchup, mustard, Aquaman, Hot Rod, and then me. And I message him, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And like the next day I raided Vanity. After I like had streamed, I raided Vanity, and she asked me to be on commentary. She was like, hey, I would love to have you on a Denny and Nights sometime. And I was like,
nice. Okay.
And so like that was literally May of last year was the first time I ever commentated.
Wow.
Like it's been pretty like not too long of commentary, but I started on a Denny and Nights. I did like Shirai Ryu TV right after that, and those are like, but like Vanity, she's the reason that like I ever even started. She's the one who got me on her platform first. I was like, I literally have never commentated before and I don't know this game that well, and she was like, I would love to have you on anyways, like she's amazing. Vanity, if you're still in here, I love you. But yeah, like Vanity, like really just she's the one who like brought me in that way to the FGC.
So you have been to a couple of offlines.
I have.
So my second question is, what was your favorite arena to commentate in? It was just like pure energy, and like everything was just like hype from start to finish.
So I would say it's like really a toss-up, but I'm probably gonna go with ECT of this year. Like Combo Breaker of last year was absolutely like insane. Number one, that I got to commentate a Combo Breaker, but like just like I don't know, it was my like second major, and it was like the major of the majors. Combo Breaker is like huge, and I was freaking out, and so like that was like hype in that way. But pro comp, to be honest, was like amazing. I got to work like, because like ECT being the first stop at the pro competition, I got to work with like the absolute best of the absolute best, and like I got to be on with Spooky. And Spooky is just like the father of the FGC. Like he has just been there since the start. He's been running streams for nothing, and then built up this whole entire thing. Like, and that was my first block, was with Spooky. And like I just had such a great time. I had a great time. I got to commentate with Darth Arma, who I knew from MKNJ already, so it was like a very comfortable commentary. And then like getting to commentate with Ultra David was hype as shit too. Like all three of them, it was just like getting to know them and everything. I'd say like definitely East Coast Throwdown were the hypest moments that I've had. Also brand new game, you know? It was just like, it was the first like MK1 like brand new game. It was so much fun.
Yeah, no, I said this to Vanity, like, you know, because we was in the audience when it was going down, but you know, watching G make that 1% comeback, the 12, that team battle, you know, try save versus the South, it was just bananas. So, you know, I would definitely say like, yeah, this ECT, like, if we could do more team battles at these offlines, my God.
That was crazy. that was awesome. That was crazy. I had just commentated like the block right before that went on. So I was up in my like hotel room watching it on Twitch, and I was like, the energy in that room is insane. I think that's something that would like completely change my answer is, you know, like how like top 8 a combo breaker, you can commentate in-house on the main stage. So if your game happens to be the main stage and you happen to be top 8, you're commentating sitting in the middle of the crowd. That would be like the hypest moment, because I just can't even imagine like people like screaming behind you and you're commentating it live right there. That's just like a dream. So yeah, that's pretty sick. I don't know.
Last question I got, because you know, I don't want to hold up my other brothers, you know, from getting to what they want to ask. What are your future goals going into this game as far as like offlines? Are you going to be trying to commentate more for like, you know, the upcoming events, or
yeah,
gonna sit back and just watch and then try to figure out what you're gonna do from there?
I'm gonna be honest, I had like a tough time with the beginning of the launch of this game. I absolutely love it commentary-wise, because I don't have to get hit with the bullshit. I just don't like getting hit by the bullshit. That's the like great part about commentary, is I get to sit there and be like, haha, Johnny's so stupid, but I don't have to play against the Johnny. It's just like, so I think most of my goals that have to do with this game are going forward are just all pretty much commentary oriented. I had at one point like wanted to win at least one tournament set. So I joined MK11 like as somebody who played online after the last patch had already been released. So I'm like very new to competitive gaming, and I've never won like a tournament set except for like one tournament where it was Scorpion only tournament. So like I don't know if that counts. So like that's like how I come into this game. I was like, I think so, but like they did my boy dirty, man. He's so bad. He's so bad. And like if you want to make Scorpion a neutral monster, I'm all down like for him to be a neutral monster. He has been since MK9. But man, give him the tools. Let him play neutral. So I had a tough time like swallowing this game at first, just because I didn't like the gameplay because my character wasn't doing what I wanted him to, pretty much. And I've been keeping up with it commentary-wise. Like I watch tournaments all the time and everything, but I don't think I have any like competitive goals. So it's all gonna be commentary. I would love to commentate at Combo Breaker again. I'm planning on going. It's also the last stop for the NA for the Pro Comp. So like that would be super hype to like get to do the first stop and the last stop. That would be so cool. Like kind of bookends. And then I mean I'm gonna try to go for Evo commentary. Who the hell knows if that's gonna happen? But like I might as well go for it because it's like if I don't apply then like I'll never know.
Exactly.
So
And
yeah,
all
I
I'm
guess
saying
like,
is for the people in the back, make sure MsMeseeks get the pass, bro. It's for the people in the back.
yeah, I would like that would be. I mean, obviously that's pretty much anybody in their FGC like ways dream is to like either commentate Evo or work at Evo if you're a bracket runner, or be the main stream at Evo, or be the production person at Evo, or win Evo as a competitor. Like there's or have the booth at Evo. Evo just seems like an end goal for so many people, and I don't know. I would love to like at some point in this game's life, before like the next MK comes out, it would be awesome if I could commentate in Evo.
Nice.
That's a good
Hey.
experience right there.
That's dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you listen? You know when you said it, you just gotta just go for it because the only person
Yeah.
that's is you from getting to it.
Even more powerful than you know.
So
Yeah, I
I
mean,
definitely see you doing it.
Thanks, man. Like you just gotta go for it. Like I really wanted to say no to Vanity when she asked me to commentate, and I was like, I know nothing. It's like Adenian nights. I was like, I know nothing about the Adenians. I only lose to them. I don't know what to do
Honestly,
right now.
It's about
And
having
you just gotta
fun really
jump
when
in.
you get on. Really like, because for most people I know when I started doing commentary, I really don't know like, you know, with some frame data but things of that nature. But I know what the call out was going on and how to make it sound entertaining.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Yep.
it's one of the best things that I was ever taught. Like Kevin Cologne taught me a lot of like where my commentary comes from and how to commentate and things like that. And like I owe a lot of it to him. And he like was explaining to me like it's so much more important that you like talk to the people and you entertain people and that you're talking to people who understand at the top level, but you're also talking to people who maybe like have Mortal Kombat on their PS5 and have 2 hours in it and play it like a little bit, and like they also want to be hype and understand what's going on, you know? Yo, what's up, MK Online? I see you guys with the raid.
Hey, absolutely.
Yo.
Hook this up. Hook this up. Appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, but like, yeah, you really just gotta throw yourself out there. Like, you just gotta jump in. There's no easy way to do it with any of it, even like competing, etc. Like, I heard you guys talking about like jitters and stuff, and it's like, you get the same exact thing with commentary. My God, like, I have been terrified before every single time I've commentated.
Really?
Yeah, like at at the pro competition, I was standing there shaking and like couldn't make myself stop, and I was like, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. And like Mr. Aquaman comes up and like puts his arm around me. He's like, yo, MsMeeks, are you good? I was like, he's like done like for the night. I was like, I am so scared. And he was like, I don't know shit about this game. Like, you're fine. And he was like, go out there and do it. Be you. Like, go out there and do it. And I was like, that's the best advice you could have ever given me.
Yep.
I will say the one thing that, and I gotta say this now, if anybody ever meets Mr. Aquaman, I hope that you have a firm handshake.
Yeah.
Because, brother.
That's how you gotta shake hands. That's how you gotta shake hands.
No, like when I he got like the strength of 10 gods for no reason, just on a handshake, and I'm saying it like, yo, bro, like, you know, this is my first time meeting you, like.
Might lighten up a little bit, huh?
Yo,
He likes to get his point across.
He's like, listen, you know, and it's 32, so it's like, you know, when you meet him, you got. I'm just giving a full warning, but he is dope as fuck, man, yo.
No, I love
Dope as
him.
fuck.
Aquaman's like one of the best people in this community.
Yeah, he's dope. So I wanted to ask you, since you said that, you know, it's not like you grew up with gaming as a hobby of yours. If you weren't in the FGC, what hobby do you think you'd pursue, or you know, what were you into growing up since gaming wasn't a thing for you?
So it's like super into sports. I was one of the I played soccer mainly. I mean, I played everything. I'm 6 foot. I like sit up real quick. 6 foot, like 6'1" sometimes.
Hey.
Sip of this drink and I had to put it down for a second.
Yeah, I saw that. I
Like,
saw
legit,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm tall as shit.
Like legit, he is.
Yeah, no, Speedy was like, "Yo, what up, MsMeeks?"
I was like, wait, I wasn't expecting this. Hello?
Yeah, I'm
I
like,
wasn't expecting that, yeah.
yeah, I'm super tall, and like, I played sports. I played soccer since like I could walk. My older sister played soccer. My dad played soccer. Like, soccer is just like our thing. And so I played like water polo. I played basketball. I swam. And I played soccer mainly. I guess those were what I did. But most of my time was taken up by soccer and academics. Soccer ended up being, for my age group, the 3rd ranked goalie nationally.
That's dope.
Yeah, and so like that was like that was what I spent all my time doing. I was on 4 different teams. I played for the guys team at my high school too. Like
Putting in
cuz
work.
well, yeah, it was funny cuz like they had guy goalies. It's not like they didn't have a guy who was a goalie. They had 3 other dudes and they just had me like I was only allowed to play for the playoffs cuz the girls didn't make the playoffs. Those were like the rules that because there was no longer a female team for me to be a part of, I could go play for the dudes. But like soccer was my thing. I played in college. I went Division 3 because I decided I didn't want to be a pro player ever. So I decided to go for Division 3. And then I got sick. And I could no longer play sports anymore. So like I don't know that like I have a straightforward answer to this because like gaming is the hobby that I found. So I don't know what other hobbies I like would have found. I mean, like I enjoy like doing other things other than gaming. But like gaming's like I don't know where I found my new community and stuff. I really like it. I've like met so many people. I play like such a multitude of games, but like the FGC is definitely who I'm the most involved with. And I really like enjoy having that relationship with like so many people from so many different places. Like, I mean, I commentate on Rips Arena very often, so it's like I'm talking to people from Europe all the time now. I'm talking to people from all over the world. And so I don't know. I don't think I'd have a different hobby, to be honest. I think that this fits pretty well.
Hey, that's perfectly fun. I mean, I had no idea that you were big into soccer like that beforehand. So that's what it's all about, you know, just trying to figure out who is MsMeseeks. But now that you've gotten to, you know, try out different games and stuff like that, what would you say are your top 3 favorite games of all time?
Top 3 favorite games of all time I've played.
It's like, is it God of War 3?
Yeah, God of War 3 is number 1.
It has to be.
Assassin's Creed Origins is probably up there, and then MK11. I'd say those.
Okay.
Minecraft is close. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, my nephew is into Minecraft. He cannot stop playing
Dude,
Minecraft.
I just like I love it so much. Okay, like I literally can't. It sucks that I can't like talk to the community there because they're all like at least like a decade younger than me. But it's like I enjoy the game. I don't know, like it's endless, the sandbox game. But I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably go MK11, God of War 3, and Assassin's Creed Origins. I'd say that those are them.
That's a good game.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's a solid list. Before we get to the the main part with the online versus offline events. I also wanted to know how you got involved with TGC.
Oh, well, I mentioned earlier, so Kevin helped me out with my commentary early on. He had me on Battle for the Realms, which is his tournament. And he taught me how to commentate. We worked together a lot. He was the first person I commentated with offline. I commentated at an MKNJ with him, and it was like I already knew him and everything. And so like I got to know Kevin through that. And TGC needed a tournament like runner, tournament moderator type person. And he like after I met the entire team pretty much at MKNJ, and I met Kevin there, and we all hung out. We all went to dinner. And after that, he like shot me a message and was like, "Hey, like we're looking for this. Would it be something you're interested in? Like you're not good enough competitively, obviously, but he was like, we would have you on there pretty much as like a content creator, tournament moderator type person." So that's how I ended up joining TGC actually. And that's like been my role pretty much since. I just like I do my content stuff. I try to like help promote the other guys. And like I commentate with Kevin, and I just moderate tournaments and stuff. I don't know. Like I really love the team. I'm like making it sound like I'm not really doing much with them, but like I'm always in the group chat every day with them, and like at ECT I hung out with them all the time, and like that team's super close. Obviously, like crazy sweats on TGC. There are some insane players on our team, and we are like, I will say this with my whole chest, we are one of the best teams out there right now. Ooh. But it's like
talk that shit.
We are. I mean, like, look at results. Come on, like. So like, it's just. You see so many brackets, and it's just like TGC da-da-da, TGC da-da-da, TGC da-da-da. But I mean, they're all just like a great group of guys, and like, oh, we have like two like other moderators. Marcy, you may have met her like throughout FGC stuff. She's new, and then Tat, and like all three of us have like a close relationship. Like I don't know, it's a really close knit team. I like them a lot. I like TGC a lot.
Hey, shout out TGC. So, since you've done commentary for both online and offline events, just wanted to get your perspective on how you feel about them. I remember kind of toward the end of MK11's live stream, Tweety was like, "There's no point in going to offlines anymore. Like, you spend all this money, you got to spend all this time traveling, take off work. You know, it's just not worth it anymore." And there's that debate on, you know, the pros and cons, but would you say that now that offlines are coming back, are online events less prestigious?
I personally do not believe that online events are less prestigious. I do think, though, that generally the community would think that online events are less prestigious. I mean, you see people say all the time, like, yeah, okay, you won the, like, World Championship or like World Cup or whatever game you're talking about, and like they'll be like, yeah, but that was like during COVID when it was online. Like that doesn't count like the same as when I did it offline. Like I did it offline, you didn't do it offline, you did it online, like in your own room. Okay, I understand. Like there is a big difference. If you have never played offline before, there is a big difference in feeling and being able to react. It's like a really different game, to be honest. Most fighting games are online and offline. There's certain things that work online that don't offline. I mean, like, it's, for example, in like MK11, forward 2 slide from Sub-Zero. Yeah, online, you're getting hit. Offline, you can block it. I could even block it, and like I was not good at that game, and it's a completely different game. So I think that there is some like merit into saying that they're different. I don't think there's any merit into saying like one has like more prestige than another, but I think that there is something to saying like I think the size of the tournaments is kind of what does it. Because like online tournaments, if you have a 32-man bracket or something, people aren't going to see that as being as prestigious as, like, say, EVO, where the Street Fighter bracket was over 7,000 people. Like, it's just, like, you had to fight through 7,000 people. Versus, like, oh, you had to fight through 32 people. So I think the size has to like change it, because when people say, oh, I won the Coliseum, it's a lot bigger of a reaction, like, oh shit, this is somebody who won the Coliseum, versus the smaller tournaments, which I don't think should track, because the really high level players play in the smaller tournaments too. But I like think that that's kind of how like the size of like the bracket and like who was in the bracket, like, oh, was Sonic there, was Ninja there, like
yeah, every time, where's Sonic?
Literally
I think be the tired argument though, like
every chat, where's Sonic, where's Ninja? Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I think that it's just like most people are gonna see Evo winner as the top of the top, and that's just how it is. That's how it's been set. If you win Evo, you've won. That's the world championship. But I think that a problem with that is like, what if you don't have the means to go to Evo? What if you live in like Australia? You know, like going to Vegas is absolutely insane. So I think that it's hard to like make those calls. I understand what Tweety says when he says it's not worth it. For the player, if you're actually going like numerically, right? Like it's not actually worth it. Like, because the chances that you're gonna make back the money that you spent getting there, that you spent staying in that hotel, that you spent on food, that you spent on like anything, the chances that you make that back are zero. Like, even if you win, I guess like the only thing that would actually be close to getting there are Evo winners, like Evo top sixers. But like, offlines cost a lot of money. Like, so that's like the big thing. It's just like, are we missing out on some of the best players at an offline? So can we really say an offline's better than an online? Like, it's a really tough job. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Is so for some people they're like, I don't want to spend $2,000 just to go 0-2.
Yeah,
you know?
And I think that's fair.
Honestly, yeah.
But then I think online really helps with exposure. I haven't really seen him in the MK1 days, but in MK11, TLR has a competitor named Token, who's like 16. So he can't go to Evo, you know?
Yeah.
But in these online events, like he's keeping up or beating these more notable competitors.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to TOs, you look at somebody like Leaf, who's been going crazy with the Inferno. If it wasn't for the prominence of online events, you know, you're probably going to see more of the same names like you were listing earlier, like a Sajam, a Yipes, Ketchup Mustard, stuff like that. So I think onlines, have their place. Leaf has said it before. He's like, during the COVID era, like online carried the MK comp scene.
He did.
I mean, it literally is what kept MK11 alive. It's like, or any of the fighting games at that point, but yeah, specifically MK11, like, it was the small content creators, it was the big content creators, it was everybody doing online events, really carried that game as far as it, like, was able to go.
Yeah, so for those that got into the scene during the online phase, I'm sure they're asking themselves, is it worth it to go to an offline? You know, you get those once every few months. You could have an MK event every day and win money.
Yeah, I think numerically, like money-wise, no, it's not worth it, but it depends what you're looking to get out of it. Like for me, the reason I love going to offlines and that I go to some, like as many as I can pretty much, is because it's like an experience. I'm going there as same reason that somebody goes to Disney World. Right? Like, I am going there to have fun. I'm going there to see friends. I'm going there to see people that I never get to see. I'm going to commentate usually. Like, I think I've gone, like, almost every offline I've gone to, I've commentated at. So, like, I'm going there for that. Like, that's what I find super fun and fulfilling. I'm going there, like, to play casuals. I'm going there to, like, hang out and, like, watch like people play sets in hotel rooms. Like I'm there for that, and so like that's more worth it to me than an online thing, because online, like, either I'm commentating and I'm talking with the TO, or I'm talking with like another commentator, and like you don't really get to like speak to the players or anything. Like, for example, like if I commentated a tournament that Speedy was in, I would have never had to interact with him other than commentating his match. But because we met offline, I was able to like have a full interaction, get to meet him, get to like connect in a way that you can't online.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know there's just been there's constantly that debate, right? Since online events are becoming more and more of the norm, especially during the COVID days. It's just, yeah, I agree with what you're saying, that you're getting something different out of those experiences. So where for somebody like me who had a local that I could go to when I started out in the scene, like I definitely cherish those days, and I know people that are just getting to the scene now, they don't really have that same opportunity. Arcades and LAN centers aren't as prominent as they used to be, but I think it helps, you know, to build that online community to when you go to EVO, it's so much more interesting to be like, oh yeah, there's Vanity, there's Lanky, there's her, you know, there's so I agree. The debate will go on for forever and ever, but I just wanted to get your perspective on it.
I think they both have their pros and they both have their cons, and really the best thing is to do both of them. If you want to get to play a bunch and you want a chance at money pretty much every day, etc., yeah, play in online events. And if you want like to compete offline and you want to like try to go for it offline, do it. And then like also enjoy the other parts of the offline. Get yourself a cool pin of your character. Like there's just I mean, like even just like locals too, like MKNJ is a well-known local, but it's technically a local. But like people travel from I travel from Philly. People travel from Massachusetts, like, people travel to MKNJ. I mean, locals are great. You can, like, meet people, and, like, then you have people, like, to get better with, too. I don't know. I think a balance of both is the best way to go about it.
I think I might have to come check MKNJ, because that's right there to me, so.
Yeah, MKNJ is awesome. Like, shout out to Darth Arma for running that. That is a sweaty tournament, like... It is, because El Kakoi comes, Unjust comes, Turkey, Big Bird, I don't know, like, they're all, K7's usually there, like, we get Aztecs usually there too, Vanity's usually there, like, we get all kinds of people, and it's just like, it's a local technically, but it's, God, it's stacked.
It's a big local.
It's stacked.
Hey, well, I appreciate it. That was it for my segment. I just wanted to, since you have that experience, just wanted to get your perspective on it. But I'm not sure if anybody else had any other questions.
Hey, I know there's Big Huncho is up in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sorry. You know what I'm saying? You know what, Leave you and I thought the same way. Cause you know how you came with some rapid fires? I did the same thing too.
Gotta do that.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna throw out some questions and just answer those questions to the best of your ability. All right?
Okay.
So what is the first thing that you do when you wake up in the morning?
Take meds.
Your MK character? Scorpion. Scorpion. What is your favorite movie?
7 Psychopaths.
I've never heard of that before.
It's a dark humor comedy. It's basically, yeah, it's really good. It's, I don't know, it's hilarious. It's got like Woody Harrelson in it, and like,
oh really?
Yeah, it's got a really good cast. But I don't know. It's definitely my favorite movie. It's hilarious. It's dark.
I gotta check it out.
It's dark.
Okay, if you had a superpower, what would your superpower be? That's a tough one. You gotta, you know, there's a lot of powers out there. You can pick any one.
Nah, I gotta go with flying.
Flying?
Like, flying is pretty, like, goated.
Yeah, worry about putting gas in your car. You ain't gotta worry about traffic.
Yeah, no, like, you know, it's just so much, like, think how much fun that would be, like, to just, like, I don't know, I'm thinking about, like, Invincible, right? Like, with Omni-Man, like, he can just, like, he's like, oh, you want, like, pizza? Let me run over to Italy real quick and grab some pizza, and then I'll be back. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that absolutely. That would be a good power. If I had to choose a power, I want to control metal, like Magneto. I want to control
Oh yeah,
all
yo, that would be
yeah.
that's also insane.
That'd be OD. All right, but this is my last one. You're stuck on an island. We're gonna call it Cancun Boulevard. You're stuck on Cancun Boulevard.
Oh no.
And you can only listen to 3 songs.
Yeah.
What would those 3 songs be?
It's tough.
God.
That's the tough one.
Okay,
The thong song, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. And then that's number 1 priority. And then no, I would it would be Addict with a Pen by 21 Pilots. It would be probably Playing God by Polyphia, which is like an instrumental metal band. And then
Be on an island.
God damn, I gotta like I might go with Click because it has so many different artists in it. Like Click with Kanye, like because it has so many different artists in it. I was looking for like a song that has like enough that I could like also. I've got my sad song, I've got my happy song. I need my like keep my mind stable enough song. So I think I
got the island bumping. Oh my God, that's Kanye blasting.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's gonna come to Cancun Boulevard, all right?
No, yeah, everybody's pulling up to Cancun Boulevard for sure. For sure. But I also wanted to ask you, because I also do commentary as well too. When you said that, you get nervous before you do commentary, but when you dive into it, is your nerves settled? Do you feel like at home, or do you still feel nervous throughout the duration of when you're, doing commentary?
It takes me a few minutes. It takes me a few minutes to like get into it. And then like once I'm like there, it's like game mode. Like it's like the same as like I have that like game mode type mentality because of playing sports and stuff. It's like I just lock in and everything else melts away. There's no outside world. There's nothing else that exists except for this thing that I'm talking about right here in front of me. And like also thank you ADHD like for allowing me to hyper focus. But I'm like MK, right? But like yeah, I feel at home. It just kind of flows. I mean like I've had people that I've been on the mic with that it was kind of rough because we just like it was neither of our faults, but like we kind of clashed a little, like as in like we would interrupt by accident and stuff like that.
Right.
But like when you find somebody that like you flow with and everything, like I don't know, everything just melts away. Like you just enjoy the game. You enjoy watching these like crazy players do these crazy things that only the top 1% of people can like do on this game, and you get to have a front row seat and talk about it.
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like it's very important to have that good chemistry. I mean, just free flowing conversation while the match is going, and I think that delivers the best commentary when you guys all are. What's the word? The synergy is what they all say now, Lou. The synergy.
Yeah, exactly.
Lou is a man of big words. He hit us with a big word earlier. I wanted to point that out. I ain't gonna let that go.
Oh no. I'm gonna pull up the dictionary while I'm in here.
But yeah, I just wanted to hit those questions. I ain't got too many more.
I would say last question I do have is for anybody that does want to get into commentary for fighting games in general, like what would you tell them?
I would tell them number 1 is just like go for it. Start asking people. Doesn't matter how big or small they are. Like start asking people. Just DM people. Like I don't know. Like it's people think like like I shouldn't reach out to like Rips or something because like oh my god, huge name, whatever. But like Rips is like where I grew the most. So if you can like the least you can do is just like ask, and all I'll say is no or yes or maybe sometime, or like you get an answer. So I think like go for it is like a really good thing. Also just like as far as like things to focus on, it's like don't worry about frame data necessarily. Like don't worry about this is like somebody's forward 1-2-4 and think you need to like be able to talk so technically about it. Like you'll get there, but the first things you need to learn are how to like just talk and talk like to an audience, talk to people, talk to somebody else, have a conversation and understand like, oh, they're stopping talking now. Okay, I start talking. Oh, like I need to stop talking and hand it off to them. And then like biggest thing I'd say is like if you learn like it's like learning footsies or like fundies or something, learn to use the UI on the screen. So like and then you can commentate almost any game if they just throw you on the mic somewhere. Because if I look at like Street Fighter 6, a game that I have like I've played actually more than MK1 probably, but like I am a gold. I'm at gold. I just got to gold like 2 days ago. I'm not good. Yeah. But like I am not like I'm able to commentate it. I do commentate it because I look at the side and it says punish counter. Oh, I know that what that and it says reversal on his side and it says punish counter on his side. So I know that it was an unsafe move because if you're doing a reversal, you're on frame 1 and it was a punish counter. I'm like, and then I'm able to say like, oh, that was unsafe. And then like just understanding the UI of the game helps so much. Like so much. Like so I'd say those are like the first things to learn. I mean, you're gonna learn on the job pretty much. It's just like get into as many opportunities as you can because the amount that I've learned from other commentators is insane. Like a lot of my knowledge, like I'll say something and like I said something during like ACT about Raiden taking less chip damage when his eyes are glowing. Okay, I got that by overhearing a conversation that other people were having during like the sets that were happening like behind the scenes. I heard that from someone else and I like said it on there and then like PL DM'd me after and was like, how'd you know that? I didn't know that. And I was like, I heard it from somebody else. And then I asked a couple people and they all said, yeah, that's true. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna take that on the mic. Like the number of times I just start like listening too. Like watch tournaments. Listening to other people teaches you so much.
Yeah, most definitely does. Yeah.
It's like watching your replays if you want to get better. It's important. Oh, and watch your replays.
Yeah, absolutely.
It hurts, but watch them.
Watch your replays.
The one thing people don't do.
I do the same thing.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts a lot. You like hear yourself say something, you're like, oh God, like what the fuck? Why did I say that?
All the time, I'm always critiquing my commentary or hearing when I said this or when I needed to say less of this or something like that. Every single time.
Yeah, like I know. I just like notice like I'll say the like same thing over and over and over again. I'm like, why the fuck do you keep saying that? Like, move on. So yeah, it's really good to like notice those things about yourself and be able to be critical of yourself and like be able to put yourself out there. Like there's no shame in like just DMing someone and being like, yo, like can I be on? Like I'm trying to get better at commentary.
Absolutely.
Worst they're gonna say is no.
Exactly.
Hey, well, appreciate you for pulling up. This is like a full circle moment for me. I first saw you commentating at Combo Breaker. I think I might have like just seen you offhand or like heard you in like some online events, but like really like listening to your commentary was a Combo Breaker. And I don't know if Lex the Legend is still in the building. A very supportive girlfriend who started watching more tournaments. She can only do it for so long because she doesn't like listening to certain people, but she really got into your commentary.
Wait, really?
Yeah, she was like, who is that? I really like MsMeseeks, and so
that's cool.
I followed you on Twitter, and you followed me back. I was up that day. I texted her, and I was like, maybe I am Hollywood. I don't know. But
that's like crazy to me. I don't know. I just like I'm like, yeah, I'm just chilling here.
But because like she thinks Punk is funny, but she can only listen to him for so long, and she's like, all right, funny. Like let's turn it to something else now. Don't get crazy. But she really enjoyed your commentary, and so I just appreciate you for, you know, responding and pulling up and being like us for FGC tonight. This was fun.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you having me on. I was like so flattered that you asked me. Like I said, I don't see myself as like a name. I don't see myself as anything. I just like I do commentary because I find commentary fun, and people are like, oh my god, like that's I like literally had this crazy moment. My sister's boyfriend went home for Thanksgiving, and his like cousin happened to know who I was and watched my commentary and was like, "Yo, you know MsMeseeks?" And he was like, "That's my girlfriend's sister." And it's just like, I don't know, I don't see myself that way. So like, yeah, I followed you back because I saw your TO and like, I love this community and like, I just want to like, I don't know. Thank you for having me on. I was nervous before coming on here. Like, I don't know. But I appreciate you for having me on as your guest.
Absolutely, absolutely. And is there anybody else, you know, Speedy, Huncho, Lou, that want to do any final questions from MsMeseeks?
I think I'm good.
I think I'm all good. It was dope. Yeah, it was dope having you here, for real.
I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely,
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, we really appreciate you coming on at FGC tonight. You know, the theme of the night was really, okay, everybody get a guest, you know, and I said to Lou, I was like, yo, I think I'm probably get like Vandy, who you gonna get? He was like, oh, I'm gonna get MsMeseeks. I'm like, you're gonna get MsMeseeks? Like, how you gonna get her? Within like 5 minutes, he was like, all right, she's good. I'm like, what?
Well, no. I had already asked her before, like when this was just a concept. I pulled it to one of her streams. It's like, oh, we're thinking of, you know, this idea for FGC tonight. Would you be interested? And she said yes. So that's why I had that confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like I already asked like weeks in advance to make sure I'm valid.
No, like literally, I don't. Wow, that's like pretty. I don't know. That blows my mind. To be honest, it's like that's probably like I don't know. I feel like I probably make other people feel like that in the FGC though. You know, like Sonic probably thinks like, yo, I'm just a person, just here existing. But I'm glad to be on. Like I feel honored.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you. Thank you for you know, pulling up to FGC tonight. I don't know if you want to chill out on the stream with us or anything like that, but do we have any more guests? Do we have any more guests?
I think we got everybody done today.
Are we supposed to? Do we also have
No, we got Jordie.
Jordie as well.
Oh
We got
yeah,
Jordie as well.
yeah.
So I mean, I don't. If she could join a VC hunter, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we could drag her up in here. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Yeah, let me see. Let me try to hit her up.
Yeah, I was like, I'll give the floor to Jordie, awesome person in the community. You guys had some like great people on tonight. A lot of my favorite people. So I appreciate getting to be part of this lineup too. But I hope you guys have a good night and thank you so much for having me on. And yeah, bye.
Yeah, as always, appreciate you. Thank you so much and have a good night, MsMeseeks.
Thanks.
All right. We got Big Coldest is up in the building saying, "Where's Geezy old?" Miss Geezy old ass. He said it was the goofy on the top left. That was Speedy. Coldest just mad because we didn't invite him on.
MsMeeks, she said that she go barbecue chicken. You Speedy, you gotta get them one.
Yeah, that is true. You know, you're the competitor. Actually, you fought in these offline, Speedy. I have never.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, fighting offline, people don't understand. Like, yo, the nerves is worse than what you think it is. Like, cause you going against people that you don't know at all, never seen them in, no bracket, no nothing, online. So when you go offline, you're like, who the fuck sent you?
Hey.
But yo, those be some of the biggest demons that nobody respect because they like, yo, like, all right, how do I, like, you know, and I fought an Asha player offline, and y'all know how I am when I get into losers. Like, when I get into losers bracket, that's when, like, my focus kicks in. I don't know why it is, but it is. So, once I finally kick into fucking gear, it's, like, already a little too late, because now I'm like, damn, like, why did I wait this long to actually, like, start playing the way I'm supposed to? So, you know, competing online is different because now it's like, all right, like you already know what to do. Everything is more fluid for you, and it's easier to free flow it. But offline, you like, damn, like, all right, I gotta fight my nerves. I'm fighting in front of people. I gotta make sure I perform because if I don't perform, then I gotta perform in losers. And them fights happen right behind each other, and that's the one thing that people don't understand. So, like. So you really have to like be on point with everything that you do.
That's facts.
Wait, offline versus online.
I mean, Lou said something prestige. I said, when the heck does he use the word prestige?
Well,
You know what? We cameras rolling. I gotta make sure I look good. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
yo, let me check
You know
the
what I'm saying?
thesaurus real quick and make sure that I'm saying this right.
okay, so it looks like, you know, obviously we got Big Lou, Speedy, whoever is in the building. Coldest, if you're trying to get into this call, you definitely can. We'll send the invite out. Let me know. But I think we got Big Jordie is in the building. I think we got Jordie.
Jordie?
It is.
Uh-oh.
Jordie.
Hello, nerd.
Hey, Speedy. How are you?
What's going on? What's going on, Jordie?
Welcome, Jordie.
How are you guys? How's Team Shiesty?
We are doing
Plotting
well.
on how to take over.
That is true.
Am I still Team Shiesty?
Of course.
Huncho?
Shiesty number 6.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Okay.
You gotta get. She plays the Lin Kuei. You have to be a shiesty for that.
Hey.
A loyal Lin Kuei.
That what I am not at the moment.
Is that what it is? Well, this is FGC tonight, so we're going to be giving you basically an interview. We're going to go around the room, give you a couple questions just for you to answer, you being a content creator in the FGC. Are you ready? Okay. So, you know, while Lou and Speedy basically fight to the death, I'll start it off. We've been doing rapid questions. Basically, what is it? Rapid fire questions. I don't know why I can't say that on the first time at all.
He always said rapid bullet, rapid shot.
Shot questions. I can't say anything, but we're gonna ask you a couple questions where you could, you know, do a. You could either do a one-word response, or you could tell the story behind it, whichever one you prefer. But it's usually a total of like 8 or 9. Okay. So the first one is gonna be, what was your first fighting game?
Ooh, that's tough. Because I'm definitely an older person in the FGC, so I played Mortal Kombat 1 when it first came out. Mom and Dad did not know what it was. They were just like, oh, here, it's a game. Take it. And we were like, oh my goodness, the heads are popping off. And I would say we played that, but we didn't know what we were doing with kids. So I would say Smash Brothers.
Okay. That's, you know, go to games. Favorite character in Mortal Kombat?
Katana.
Okay. Now, can you give me a character that you hate? A Mortal Kombat character that you hate?
Ooh.
Who is it?
Okay, I'm gonna have to go. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to say Smoke.
Ooh.
Okay, listen. Don't say
sorry.
for that.
I'm
We
sorry.
agree with that.
I think I'm an emotional person. I just got beat by one, so I'm like kind of salty.
Okay.
Understand.
You know, nothing's wrong with that. What about favorite game of all time? Doesn't have to be a fighting game. It could be any type of game.
Ooh. This is tough, but I'm gonna have to go Arkham City.
Ooh.
Arkham City.
W game.
Yeah.
That clears. I really want to say Soul Calibur 2 because I played that game like 15 years straight, but I have to go with Arkham City easily.
Okay. Let's see. You know, I have this one on here. I didn't ask anybody. I don't know how I skipped over this. Favorite color.
Pink.
Actually, you know what we're gonna do? You know, because Jordie, you gotta have a little bit a different treatment because you're one of the fellas, all right? So that means you gotta. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start off with Huncho, all right? And you have to guess. Okay. You have to guess everybody's favorite color. Do you think you could do that? If you get, there's 4 of us. If there's 4 of us, all right? If you get it right, if you get, I'll say 2 out of 4. 2. I don't know. It might have to be 3 out of 4. It might have to be 3.
That's tough one.
I'm lucky to get 1.
All right. Two then. We'll do two. If you guess two colors correct, then you can get something. You know, I'll hook you up with something from the FGC shop. You know, we got a couple katana things. We got a katana emote on the way. You know, why not? We could do that. We could do that, right? Why not?
She gotta guess them colors.
Let's see, Honcho.
Let's start off with
What you think
Honcho.
my favorite color is?
You look like you could be a red. You
You
look like you could be you know, you're.
Oh, Honcho cheating. He was gonna say any color she picked.
I see it right on the nail though.
Okay.
I mean, he's a cheese guy, so I
Yeah,
expect.
yeah.
And red is a hot color.
All right. So you're 1 for 1. So let's go to this big Speedy. What about Speedy?
Blue, New York guy.
Speedy, is your favorite color blue?
Yankees. Nets.
My actual
Nets?
favorite color, my actual favorite color and team is the Knicks.
Yes,
Because
sir.
travel great.
Yes, sir.
The
Yes,
travel
sir. Yes, sir.
great. You know what I'm saying?
No easy
Shout out to
ones.
the
No
Knicks.
easy ones out here. No easy ones. Okay. Next up is the Hollywood one, Liu Kang. What do you think his favorite color is?
What is his favorite color?
I'm gonna say. I don't know. He's a Texas guy, right?
What is that? Doesn't affect the colors.
Worldwide.
What are you going with? What are you going with, Jordie?
I mean, he's kind of cool. So maybe black.
Ooh.
Black.
That's a good general color too.
Black.
Hey, black is very cool.
You know what it
Swimming.
is? I get it. You know why? Because you know when he got that credit card, he always got that black card.
He wore some black at Evo.
Talk to
We
him.
going
Talk
up
to
there in
him.
general.
Talk to
We going
him.
up there in general.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
He's
Jordie.
wearing black now.
Don't let him fraud you. Don't let him fraud you.
Brave.
Unfortunately, my favorite color is. It's gotta be red. It's gotta be red.
Oh my goodness.
That's tough.
Uh-oh.
That's tough.
Yeah,
So you got
My
one.
car is red. Blue wears red.
Crazy
you know,
flex. Crazy
Oh.
flex.
We're
Wait,
one.
hold on.
Crazy
Red.
flex.
If your car is red, then you know what that means when your car is red, right? You know what that means. Either your insurance high,
Yep.
Popo about to pull you over.
Okay. All right. So, you got one. You got one so far, right? I'm the last person.
Oh. Lease is easy.
No, it's not. It's not.
OD. You got this, Jordie. You got this.
I can go the obvious route and say green.
Is that
Or
your
some-
final answer?
Don't let him.
I'm just asking you a question. Is that your final answer?
Yourself.
No, is that your final answer?
Look, you see Leaf.
I'm going to that's my final answer because I don't know.
So,
Leaf fly, leaf green.
are you going? Are you going with green?
Alright, I'm gonna go with green.
You got that right. You got that right. That's crazy. That is.
Came out clutch on that one.
We'll definitely give you that.
Hallelujah.
I'll definitely, you know what I'm saying, once I have the gift or prize to you, I'll definitely send it to you. You know, my next question for you would be just for MK1, a character that's not in the game, who would you bring into this game?
Oh, there goes Jordie.
I don't know, my camera wasn't working. Who would I bring in? That's tricky. I would bring in like another female.
Okay.
This would be tricky because there's not a lot of female fighters. So
yeah. They can be anybody though, right? Even like a guest character.
Yeah.
I'm a bit. Well, I'm a Soul Calibur fan, so I would definitely pull out a girl from there, like Cassandra, which is my girl. I would pull her out. Ivy. Oh yeah. Ooh. Could you imagine her fatality? That would be crazy.
Yeah, Ivy would be dope in this game.
Yes. Those are some girls that can fight.
I am very uncultured, and I never played anything other than MK.
You never played Soul Calibur?
I don't play. Listen, I am one of those that it's M and shout out all the real ones out there. It's MK, 2K. You know, if they ain't got a K in it, I ain't playing it. MK,
WWE,
2K. Hey, that you know that's younger me, right? With DX on the cover, right? You know what I'm saying? So MK, 2K. GTA, you know what I'm saying? Just you know, we relaxing, but we'll move on. This ain't about me. This ain't about me. So okay, and then you know, out of this game, MK1 right now, who's a character that you would take out, who's currently in the game?
Smoke or Geras?
Geras? Why Geras?
I'm sorry. He's annoying, and everyone I face,
the overhead,
are super toxic too. Like. I've been fatal by every single smoking Geras, so get them out of here.
Granted, Jordie be over here clipping people with some mean brutals with Sub-Zero. She be dogging some people, getting them tilted.
That is tough. Coldest, I am reading your. I see them all. Okay, so we not. You know, if I see some,
Coldest is acting like we trying to be Hollywood.
Yeah,
like,
and if you guys have a question for Jordie, we will ask the question that comes from the chat. But if you ain't got none, you know, I'm reading. I see yo Big Delta in the building, Coldest in the building, Shmoda. You know what I'm saying? Baby Bacon Cheese is in the building. You know what I'm saying? We here. Let's see. Oh, give us one fact about yourself. One fact about you.
Let people know that I actually am a teacher. I teach second grade. And I've subbed for a while, and I'm enjoying it so far. Kids are, I guess you say, in my life. I always love kids.
Hey, okay. So now, since you teach, you know, second grade, do you have like a kid in there that you're like, okay, if this one kid was not here, like in my class would be so peaceful.
Yeah. Yeah.
little Deshaun, ain't it?
Little bad.
Little Deshaun.
There's one that I've got to call every week. It's just what it is.
Hey,
it's better to learn the lesson now than in high school when there's actual consequences.
That is true. That is very, very true. Well, that is gonna do it for the rapid fire questions. You know, now I guess we'll get into like that nitty gritty. I'll ask one and then I'll pass it. You know, Jordie, I feel like you've been streaming for a good while. What made you want to start streaming?
Honestly, I actually saw a random tweet about Twitch. And I was like, oh wow, what is this? People are playing video games and streaming. I'm like, wow, I want to try that. And that's how it started. It was literally that simple. And I didn't really play any games. That's the problem. Like PlayStation, I played maybe one game. So I think for almost a year, I streamed the Arkham series. And that was it.
Goated series.
Such a W game. Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that. All right. You know, Lou, Speedy, or Huncho, do y'all have any you know, before also while we continue here, I don't know if because what we're doing tonight is obviously we're asking all our guests some questions, but we're switching from obviously so you guys can see us but also see the game. If you guys noticed, Lou and Huncho are slowly keep trying to be the king of this King of the Hill. Like Lou has Lou has been using only Liu Kang. You know what I'm saying? Like going crazy, saying, "All right, I'm just gonna run this. Don't worry about it, big dog. I'll take care of this." That's what
14 right now. You trying to be a slut.
That's what I'm saying. But you know what? I'm gonna let Sweaty Lou focus up. Speedy or Huncho, do you guys have any questions for Jordie tonight?
All right, so Jordie, let's start this off. So introduction to fighting games in a nutshell. Like, you know, you said you started off with MK1. You know, eventually over time you'd be like, all right, I may explore into different options of fighting games, Street Fighter, Soul Calibur, Tekken, etc. So like, what made you stick with Soul Calibur? I mean, Mortal Kombat in a nutshell.
It's just, I just got used to NRS games because I've never played fighting games like that. I played Soul Calibur, but I played the Nintendo version. See, I never played PlayStation. I was strictly a Nintendo girl. So then when the Arkham games came out, I shifted from Nintendo to PlayStation. I actually started in Injustice 2. It's just I never streamed the game. I have multiple legendary pieces. I got all the suits. I'm a collector, and I started fighting, and I got used to NRS games. So I played MK11 day one, 4 years straight, and I came here. It's just like I got used to the buttons compared to like Street Fighter, and I'm still learning. I'm still a relatively new fighter. It's just I got used to NRS buttons. So I tried Street Fighter. It's just I just can't get into the buttons. I can't get into the characters, and I have to love a character. Like, I love Katana. That's why I stuck with her. Like, I love Sub-Zero, so I stayed with him, and that's what keeps me in games. I have to be passionate about who I'm playing and comfortable with the buttons, and that's why I just stick with Mortal Kombat.
So in 11, I remember you playing like Katana, like a couple of other Dinians as well. Like, what like solidified your character choices like going into these games?
Actually, I met people. I didn't know who I wanted to play because I was still was a baby fighter. I actually started off with Scarlet because I didn't know the buttons. So like sometimes people who play this game are so hardened about MK11. They're like, oh, it's easy, it's so easy. To a person who's never played fighting games, these games are difficult. And there's like I had a big learning curve. So when I started meeting people, like I met Big Zo. I'm like, and he's like, you gotta play Katana. And I met another guy who's in the group with us. He's like, he plays Katana. And they're like, well, if you're gonna hang with us, you gotta have a katana in your pocket. And so after that, they taught me about the game, and I stuck with katana, and it finally clicked. Unfortunately, she got nerfed like 2 days. She got nerfed right after I had learned Highborn. Right after that, but they taught me fundamentally how to play her, and that's why I got stuck with her. So just meeting the right people will kind of do that.
Going forward with MK1's direction and the current state of MK1, what are you expecting to see more out of this game? And do you think we're eventually going to get more variation out of the characters for DLC in the future?
I think so, yeah. The cameos, I mean, you guys know how I feel about cameos, but sometimes I love them, sometimes I don't. But I think they bring a new flavor to the game versus variations. Like, you know, we only have 3 variations for MK11, but they bring a lot of different creativity and different things like that. So I think it keeps the game fresh. in that aspect. So I'm looking forward to kind of seeing what they do with cameos, and plus, are we gonna get more DLC characters? Are we gonna get more females? What's Chameleon gonna do? So I'm kind of hoping they kind of spice up the game and then like add more skins, because I'm a collector. I make sure I get every skin in the game.
I feel
Sheesh. She been on that invasions.
Tell me, Speedy. Speedy. I had like 5 legendary pieces in Injustice 2. I was grinding those towers. I had the AI going. Mom's like, "What's going on?"
The question is, did you have
she would come over and like, why is the TV always on?
Did you have the Staff of Grayson?
Right. I did.
I never had that, and I opened up so many boxes. I was like, I give up.
The billionaire suit?
Yeah. Oh, you had that too? I don't know. See, no. I gave up on all that. I was like, I'm just trying to game. I actually stopped using Robin because I couldn't get the Staff of Grayson. That's how bad it was.
Damn.
Sad. Definitely sad.
Forget that. I ain't playing them no more.
Is it bad that my mains for fucking Injustice 2 was Black Canary and Cheetah?
Oh, I can see that you're a cheeser. I'll tell you that.
So, what drew you to the Arkham games? Like, are you a big Batman fan, or are you just really like the story of those games, the mechanics?
I'm a huge Batman fan. Huge. It started because I grew up on Batman the Animated Series. Okay. I have the DVD, I have the digital version. I just love Batman. And that's what got me into Injustice 2. I saw a commercial and I'm like, oh my goodness, this game has Batman in it. Wow. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it just off that.
No.
And then I remember playing the Arkham demo. I played the demo before it came out. As soon as I played it, me and my brother ran straight to the store and got it. I took over the PlayStation. I never gave it back. That's how I got into PlayStation. Other than that, we would have never met.
That's interesting.
I just love Batman.
Now the question is,
Batman.
Do you watch DC, like all of DC, or just Batman? Only Batman?
All DC. I watched Smallville.
Oh, yeah.
I watched,
that's my show right
there. What's that one? Blue Beetle. I got
Superman and Lois.
Let's see. Let's see first.
Smallville is like 30 seasons. Good gosh.
The DC Encyclopedia. I am just a fan of DC.
I need that.
Did you like the Batman, the movie with Robert Pattinson?
I loved it. They actually put the Robert Pattinson skin in the game.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they did?
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. They updated the game like this far.
I need to download it.
Yeah. So I need to know, for the next movie, who do you want to see as the villain? This is very crucial. I need to see if you're gonna go with the same old, or if you're gonna give the woke answer.
That's a good question.
I have an answer for that.
I personally want to see them go into the direction of the Gotham City Sirens or something like that. Something we haven't seen before.
Okay.
Yep.
Poison Ivy, Catwoman. We haven't seen Ivy since the George Clooney movie.
Yep.
I want the Court of Owls so bad.
Yo, Court of Owls would be so fucking bananas.
And I mean, if we have to go like a gangster type of realism, I would like to see Black Mask.
Oh, Jordie giving the real answers. It's not.
Yeah.
I want to see Joker again. I think he's really cool. No,
we haven't seen that shit.
We've seen it. I like Joker, but we have seen it.
It's
like RIP to Heath Ledger, but we'll never get another Joker like that. Like,
No.
Joaquin Phoenix was good, but Heath Ledger, what he did with Joker is just like, god damn it, like.
Too good.
Well, and Mark Hamill too. Don't forget about Mark Hamill. He's the animated Joker. Yeah.
Yeah, the animated. But if we talk about live action, Heath Ledger and Jack Nicholson, hands down, best Joker easily.
Easily.
That's interesting. That's interesting. I think if we're talking about especially Robert Pattinson's Batman, because I think he's supposed to be like a younger version. So I personally don't think he's ready for like a Court of Owls. You know, Ra's al Ghul. I think it might be a little too much. You know what I mean? But the way they did it, especially they definitely showed a lot of his detective and all that in that first movie.
Yeah.
I think he should go against I think his name is like the Pig or the Professor Pig. I think that would be hard. I think that would be actually very, very hard. The way they, you know, him being a detective and then also like a little bit scary. Yeah, exactly. It would be very scary, which I feel like they always try to make Batman movies like that. You know, be scary, you know, very, you know, suspenseful and stuff like that. So I think that would be very interesting. But I don't think they ever tackled that. You know, Professor Pig. They always go, you know, Joker, right? So that's interesting. All right.
I also want to know, because Jordie's a gamer for real. Like whenever she streams, she might be on the DVD, MK, Fall Guys. Like she has tech for every single game she plays. We did the Fall Guys tourney, and Jordie dogged everybody. I didn't even know Fall Guys tech was a thing until she pulled up. But I know you said that you really like Arkham, and that's your favorite. But I wanted to see if you could expand to a top 5 favorite games or favorite game series.
That is tough.
The Pokemon Unite, you be everywhere.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put Unite in my top games. I'm pretty good at that. Fall Guys, Super Smash Brothers, I'm pretty good. SoCal. I'm sorry, I have to say Soul Calibur 2 just because I played that game. That game got me through high school. That got me through college. I had a bad day. I just came in and turned that thing on, and it got me through. We had the boys versus the girls. Like that was the back in the day where people had to come over your house to play. You'd be loud in the basement. Girls be coming over. My uncle be screaming in the background like, "You gonna let the girls win?" Yo, like that game just got me through it. But just so many enjoyable games. Like I
think the Soul Calibur 2, like what people don't know is like the most annoying person to deal with was Killick, Maxi, or Cervantes back at that time.
Anybody with a long sword. But what was crazy though, when Leaf was having those Fall Guys tournaments, I was late. And I had just came from Walmart.
Play Fall Guys.
And I was just like, man, oh my god, I'm in Walmart too long. Leaf's got the tourney, and I walked right in and stole a crowd.
That is true. You did pull up and win. You know, I'm thinking about it. Jordie has actually been in all the events. You've been in, you know, before the Inferno was Monday or like Friday night fights or brawls. I believe you were a champion too. I think you were a casual champion for like a week.
She was a casual champ.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. We had a DBD tourney. And your team ended up winning that. Your team won that.
I'm telling you, sorry, they was cheating though. I felt bad. I said
disrespectful.
That was disrespectful. You guys were old reparations.
You know, it's crazy. I'm thinking about it. Jordie be taking my money. Like she won the Fall Guys, right? She won the DBD. I don't know if I can have it anymore. I don't know if I can invite Jordie back. That's tough.
Well, I cleared Fog Eggs.
Yeah, that
But I
was.
want to shout out though to Katana Prime because I was watching his streams and that's where I learned a lot of the tech from.
Okay.
So
JP was a guy when he was streaming that. So I want to shout him out for letting me run with his tech.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. I don't know if Speedy, Lou, or Huncho, if y'all have any more questions.
you know, I definitely got some. First of all, thank you, Jordie, for being my guest. I appreciate it. So listen, you know we got to talk. We already told you what we were gonna talk about, but we got to discuss. You play Sub-Zero in MK1. You are maining the Lin Kuei. How is Sub-Zero to you in this game? How are you liking him so far?
Yeah, fun but difficult. Like
Yeah.
when you get those wins with all, it is. But it is incredibly fun. His skins are amazing. He looks amazing. I love this. I love the story. Like I'm in.
He has some of the best skins in the game. We did buff Sub-Zero. Listen, I will be Lin Kuei when he gets a buff. I need
you know, I'm a loyal girl. I rock with people for better or for worse.
Absolutely. Well, my next question for you is, what is your hated cameo? And how are you really feeling about cameos? I know that you dislike cameos. It took me a minute to kind of grow the cameos, but how are you feeling about the cameo system? Does it need to go away? Is it kind of ruining the experience for you?
I feel like it's fun, but at the same time, I feel like I get cheated. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm just not used to playing like assist fighters. And so, like, when people are doing unsafe things and then hello flying out at you or something crazy is happening, like, I'm just like, whoa, this guy just raw slide. Or I gotta hold Serena's blades, right? I poke her and that blade from the back hits me. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. So it's just like, I'm liking, like when you pick Frost, I can do different things. When I pick Sub, I can stop Zoomers. Like, I like the little, like, the changes, but some of them, they're
take a while to get adjusted
doing too much.
I feel that. Yeah. I absolutely agree with you on that one.
And the thing is, some of them are just so outrageously good, you forget about the other ones.
Facts. That is facts.
Like when Cyrax was really good, nobody was talking about Striker. Nobody was talking about anybody else.
That is true. And
it's
crazy
right there
because it's one of those things where it's like we knew there was going to be a meta, right? We knew it, and then it's like you have cameos, so now it's like people do unsafe things that are now safe. But yeah, you're right. It's a tough spot that we're in.
Yeah, I think
this OD.
I think as far as cameos go, especially with this recent patch where Scorp got a buff, I strongly believe that the cameos that get underlooked, Sector,
Sujenko
definitely, Mataro's definitely finally got buffed the right way.
The horse is crazy. Sub-Zero's pretty good. Have you seen the damage Lee May gets with Scorpion? It's insane.
Trust me, I definitely know. Yeah. She put 53.
Scorp. Another cameo nobody talks about though is fucking Sonya and Kano. Nobody uses them.
I've seen Sonya.
Sonya is good, but Kano though, Kano was applying pressure.
Kano nice.
Like Sub-Zero can combo off a low with Sonya. It's crazy. Everybody's chasing a pot of gold with Kung Lao. Like mindless. Like I told the kids at school, monkey see, monkey do. They're just following. Don't follow.
Yeah.
That is true. One question I wanted to ask you too is I know you dabble in that you're still in that DBD community, still playing DBD, and when it comes to the community of DBD, I mean I haven't really seen too many toxicity when it comes to that community, unlike MK1. Is it how would you compare both the communities? Which one do you feel like is worse?
It depends on when, like, it has its moments where MK is super toxic and moments where DVD is super toxic. So right now, in this moment, I would say DVD is a little bit more toxic. Like before, I would say MK was a little bit toxic. We had those little beefs and random tweets. But right now, one of the biggest streamers just got bullied right off his stream. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, damn.
Like, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Orcs. He boots up a stream and he can have like 5,000 viewers. If there's a update, he can have 10,000 viewers. He's like the biggest streamer on Twitch. And a lot of people in the DBD community blame him for survivor perks getting nerfed. They think he has this influence with the developers because he's the biggest fog whisperer, he's the biggest guy on Twitch streaming their game. So when Made for This got nerfed, they're all just like, he did it.
Oh, gee.
He did it. Now,
Nah.
some of the things he says, I think, is but his assessment on perks, like, he knows the game in and out. Like, I will give him that. He's more informational. But he's been saying the community's been toxic, blaming him, and he got bullied right on and off. So it depends on how, when. No, it's like it's like life. It's a seesaw.
That's tough.
That sounds like another DBD streamer. Well, I wouldn't say streamer, but a character. I think her name was Jane, the person that did Jane Romero. Like she got bullied as well because it was like, yo, like we getting tired of you doing this flip flop shit that you're doing. Because it was a tweet that happened when it was just like, oh well, we know that you're doing this, but you're not encouraging nothing. You're just being toxic, and they canceled her whole shit. And she shut down her whole Twitter, shut down everything.
So it depends on what it is. The problem with DVD is that there's a high level of tribalism. So you got the survivor side, and then you got the killer side. The survivors are like, killers are doing this and that, and killers are like, survivors are entitled, and it's just like, it's like teams, and so it's just this big back and forth.
Love the survivors though, cause we be getting that for bullshit.
And the killers is like, well, they get everything, and the developers favor, and it's just nobody's listening to each other
at all. I mean, that sounds OD though. Like that does sound OD. I can definitely. That's crazy. Like getting people off their stream like that. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Another thing too, and before I hand it off to anybody else who has any questions, I'm still at the page out of Leaf's book again. We gotta do some rapid shots in his words, some rapid fires. I'm gonna ask you a question, Jordie, and just try to answer the question.
Hold on, Hunter. I got one.
You got a question? Go ahead.
I got one question. Jordie, how many times has somebody shot they shot at you just cause?
That's a good question.
Recently or all the time?
You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta ask for the people in the back. Like, how many times has somebody been like, yo, damn, Jordie looking kind of, you know what I'm saying? So let me shoot my shot.
Quite a bit.
Has it?
I've had some friendly people.
Has it happened when you went to Evo? When you went to Evo the year that we all went, did it happen at that Evo?
Did it happen at Evo? Yeah, it happened at Evo. twice.
Is there a good set of people in the community that try to shoot their shot at you?
Most of them are gentlemen. Though.
Okay.
I will admit that, but
Gentlemen, the long game, I see.
You know what I'm saying?
So part 2 to that question is, would you date within the FGC?
You're sick.
You are sick.
Listen. We just asked. Look, you know, we got people asking in the chat trying to be nonchalant. I'm just gonna speak for them.
Speedy shooting his shots.
Bro, I'm an innocent bystander. I don't shoot my shot no more. I'm like fucking Draymond. I missed like 1 for fucking 40. I'm good.
Draymond can't shoot. You're absolutely right about that.
That man definitely choked somebody out though, but you know, that's a different topic. But yeah, no, like
I would, like, we have something in common. So, and if they're not weird or whatever, and a gentleman.
That's the one right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I don't see why not.
So guys in chat, understand something. When you approach a woman and they're in this community, don't be a fucking weirdo.
Don't be weird.
Don't approach like you're like a normal person, like you would do in life, like IRL.
Wait, okay. So before we get to Huncho's questions, anybody in the chat, do you guys have any questions for Jordie? Coldest, if you ask something dumb, I'm not going to ask it. But Coldest did ask. Coldest asked, Jordie, is Speedy a contender?
Why am I?
That's what he asked. Look, that's what Coldest asked. Oh, OJ has a question.
Like, hello?
OJ has a question.
Big OJ? Okay.
Yes.
Man, fuck all that. OJ, run my face, pussy.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
That man be talking shit.
Okay. Do you guys have any further questions? Do you guys have any?
Yeah. So we can get to these Jordie. I can do these rapid shots, bullets, whatever they are, to Jordie.
All right. So Baby Bacon asks, Jordie, do you have a preference on the Denian sisters between Katana and Melina?
And Jade.
Yep. Katana.
Katana
all day, every day. Like, that's why I'm not even. I don't even touch Melania.
That's tough. You have OJ in the building asking, do you think Kotal was bottom 5?
Oh my gosh. Can he let Kotal go?
Not with that command grab.
OJ, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on him being bottom 5.
I played, no shade to the guys, but I played the girls.
I feel you
mostly,
on that.
Mostly.
No shame in that.
Mostly. It's just how I am in games. I mostly play the girls.
I feel that.
By the way, buff. Even though 11 nerfs it, but buff Cassie though. Break her back, please.
She ain't really had no sauce.
She was fine the way she was.
She had no sauce.
Yeah.
She had good 4-4.
She had sauce in MKX. I can see how she made it to 11.
OD.
And from X to 11, it made sense, but.
And then 11 just butchered her, huh?
11 butchered the fuck out of her. She had a fucking nasty.
She was fine where she was.
That's tough. All right, Huncho, if you want to go on with your rapid questions. I'll tell you, I'm not gonna interrupt you. I see Speedy being. I ain't gonna interrupt you.
First of all, I'm over here looking at the fact the last time Luke fought Baby Bacon Cheese, didn't he hit that man with a fatality? Y'all over here sweating.
He did that to me. What did I do?
Sweat. Oh no, he did do that. Oh, not that. All right, but here we go, Jordie. So here's a question for you. If you had a superpower, you could pick any superpower, what would it be?
I would be like Jean Grey and have like what do you call it? The mind.
telekinesis.
Yeah.
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 That's tough. She was a little overpowered in that movie.
G was just right.
So what you saying is you want the Phoenix? You want the Phoenix side too?
No, because I want to be
crazy
in
as
control.
hell.
I want to be in control. I don't want to be crazy. I don't like mayhem and
She was crazy.
chaos. I just want the regular Jean.
Okay. I got you. All right. If you could remake any movie and be the star in it, what movie would that be?
Ooh, if I could star in the movie.
Any movie, and you can make yourself the star.
Ooh, I would be in the Batman. I'd be what's her girl's name? Zoe Kravitz.
You'd be Catwoman?
Yeah, that's why I got that. I got that pink wig because remember she had that pink wig at the end. I got that pink wig.
Yeah.
Specifically, when I saw that movie, I was like, "Ooh, I want to be her." And then I had the meow meow. That's how you guys see me with the meow remote serum. Yeah.
That is. Dang, I don't know who. Can't even think of a movie I would be in or I would replace it. I can't think of that. That would be a tough one though. Catwoman and Batman. That's tough. That is definitely a tough one. What is your favorite food?
Oh, ribs. I love ribs.
Ribs.
I love barbecue.
Oh yeah.
You know, Leaf says that I eat pork knuckles. I don't know.
What?
Well, shit, Hunter.
Listen, I just like food. I just don't really matter what it is, as long as it tastes good.
Neck bones?
Oh, neck bones busting. Oh, so good, so good. You know, wait, why you make that? Jordie, you never had neck bones?
I did, and that's the only food my grandma ever made that I was just like,
no.
That was the only one.
I'm sorry, bro. Like, even though I'm not from the South, both of my parents are RP and my pops, both of them was from the South. But, bro, when I tell you, I could not stand when they made fucking chitlins.
Yes.
You lost me at that shit. Chitlins was horrible.
It was horrible.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. We Southern. We eat the rooter to the tutor. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
They eat the whole animal.
But last question for you, Jordie, that I have for you. If you were stuck on an island, and like I said, we call this island Cancun Boulevard. You stuck in Cancun Boulevard, and you could pick 3 songs to listen to. What would be those 3 songs?
3 songs?
Only 3. Only 3.
Okay, so I'm a big Beyonce fan, so I'm gonna go with
Shout out to Beyonce, she just gave me a check the other day.
all up in your mind. Ring the alarm. Ooh, this is gonna be tough.
Damn, I'm surprised she ain't go.
That last one is always tough.
That one's tough because I'm stuck between Dangerously in Love, and then
that's a banger.
This new album of her, this last one, Renaissance, I just loved it so much. So it's just like, I kind of want to say Cuff It, but then I kind of want to say America's Got a Problem. Like,
you know what? You mentioned Beyonce, and she just performed. She did her last tour at the stadium, and being able to see her perform up close and the work that she puts in, she is like a true performer. I mean, her show, her stage presence was ridiculous. So, those are some good picks. Those are definitely some good picks.
Yeah, I'm really jealous. Like, I listened to that album like so much. I didn't think it was my type of thing.
Her daughter was killing it on stage too. She was killing it.
Yes, I'm glad that she didn't let the negative things that were being said about her get to the
about her dancing and stuff like that. But she started getting good at the end. She was getting comfortable and started really killing.
She did really good.
No, for real. But that's my questions. Lou, you got so many questions?
I'll ask one more. Since Jordie brought out the encyclopedia and everything, I need to know your top 5 superhero movies. It doesn't just have to be DC, doesn't have to be MCU, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to X-Men too. The old heads like me, y'all know.
God.
Yeah, that X-Men was crazy.
Bro.
Yeah, so top 5 superhero movie. It could be animated. Shout out to Across the Spider-Verse, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, this is tough.
Yo, Lou, by the way, you froze, by the way.
I don't know what's going
on. You got your hand on your chest right now, like, yo, I'm him.
I don't know what that is.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I had to just, like, you know, just let you know, because they wasn't going to say shit. I'm going to let you know, though.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? That man was like, I'm him. I'm him.
Indeed. But yeah, Jordie, what's your top 5?
Does it have to be in order?
No.
Doesn't have to be in a particular order, no.
Okay, so I'm gonna say Mask of the Phantasm.
Okay.
Into the Spider-Verse.
Banger.
Batman Begins.
Banger.
Definitely W.
This is gonna be tough because there's so many.
Yeah. Coming down to your last 2.
Winter Soldier. I mean, this is really tough. Sorry, I'm gonna have to Winter Soldier.
That's a good pick.
Yeah,
that's a good pick.
Leaf loves that pick right there.
Yeah, that's an amazing pick.
Number one.
Last one?
Number one. A clear number one is. I'm sorry, but it's The Dark Knight.
Oh, I did not.
The Dark Knight.
I did not think you were gonna say that. I didn't think you were gonna say that.
Listen, Dark Knight is
It will always be number one.
Iconic movie when it comes to that. That is a banger, bro.
It's a crazy movie because it's one of the rare, not only Batman movies, but superhero movies where the hero actually does not win.
Yeah.
Usually in all these movies, the hero wins the story. And this one, Batman actually, he saves the day, obviously, but he actually lost.
Yeah, exactly. And Joker had the upper hand the whole time. I mean, step by step.
Everything was lost when Harvey Dent was lost.
Right.
Yeah.
And he lost Rachel.
Yep.
Nah. I ain't gonna lie, when Rachel died, I was like, oh yeah, nah, they already knew what they was doing with this one. Like, and when she died in the comics, people don't understand why she died, but it was just like, yo, like, bad enough as this, she was already torn between the fact that she loved Batman, but she was trying to figure out Bruce Wayne, so it was like you had to pick and choose which one.
Soft.
She had to pick.
Absolutely. Those are some banger picks. I ain't gonna lie. Top 5 picks is kind of tough.
Had to throw an animated one too.
Yeah, for sure, most definitely.
Not gonna lie, when Jordie said
Go ahead,
when you said Winter Soldier was your second, I'm not going to
Yeah, but
lie.
you made Leaf a happy man because that was one of Leaf's fucking favorite movies.
I saw that in 3D and I had the shield being like, whoa!
I
the
thought
shield was flying right at me.
I thought you were gonna end it off with Civil War. I thought you were gonna end it
Nah.
off with Civil War. Wow.
Winter Soldier was better than Civil War.
Really? I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I think
Civil War was dope.
Civil War was great, but
I think
that was an Avenger movie.
Yeah, you're right. I'll give you that. If you were talking about like single movies,
I take points off of that.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I will definitely give you that. If we're going off, just single, like kind of just by itself movie, Winter Soldier probably is. It might be the best. It might be one of the best.
Yeah.
Like, be honest though, we didn't know who really was the villain through most of that movie until the end. We're like, whoa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You had to pick sides and
You know who was who, and then they expanded that storyline with Agents of Shield, the TV show. It was so good.
Yeah, yeah.
You didn't know who was who.
Absolutely.
That is true. That is very true.
You making me want. I want to rewatch that movie now, bro. I gotta rewatch it now.
You should. It's very. It's interesting.
I do though kind of want to give a shout out though to like, I know I'm very hard on NRS, but I do want to say they did craft a really good Injustice story.
They
really
did.
good. If you watch, if you actually watch Injustice 1 and 2. When you watch it all the way through, it's pretty good.
Isn't it crazy that, don't you feel like, and this is actually a good DC question, don't you feel like their verse that they're trying to create, but you could see that it's probably not going to happen? I don't know. Don't you feel like they should have just went the Injustice timeline? Like everybody can get their own movie, and then it goes into, Injustice, and obviously, I think they never will, because obviously it's going to put Superman in a bad light. But they can go away, because if you notice the new Marvel movies, for example, they always have, there will be a villain, but at least you can understand the villain. Are they right? No. But then you can understand them a good, I feel like both Black Panther films done that. Killmonger, you understood what he was trying to say. And then also with, I think his name is Neymar. Neymar says it too.
Yeah,
like, at the end of the day, this is my C. What are you doing? Like, what's up? Like, what are we really talking about? And you get it. You get it. Certain things that they say, but I feel like DC struggles with that. I don't know. I feel like they struggle with it.
The one thing I would say with DC though, Black Adam was actually a pretty decent movie though.
It was decent.
It was decent because they introduced who Black Adam was.
I've never seen it.
Like, bro, Black Adam, I'll give the right credit. He don't make many great films, but Black Adam was actually pretty decent. But
it was decent.
Yeah. And just the introduction, like, he really wasn't trying to be a hero, but they kind of low-key made him a hero.
I never thought I'd meet the realm's creator.
I mean, he killed a lot of people, though.
Think of me more.
He killed a lot of people. But what Leaf was saying, I feel like they hinted at the evil kind of Superman with the Justice League. Unfortunately, it's just that they're not going to A, finish the saga, and B, they released the Walden version in theater versus the Snyder version, and that really killed the universe. Like, the Snyder version was much better. Like, way better. I would have sat in theaters 4 hours for that. That was very good.
Yeah, I ended up rewatching that. I was like, this is way better. They should have released this version first.
Even Batman versus Superman, the cut, the special cut, way better.
I've never seen the special cut. I need to check that out too. Put that on the list.
Nah, if only they had that same energy for Wonder Woman 84. Good God.
I went back and watched that for the third time. I still don't understand what happened at the end. Like, I'm completely clueless.
Brother, yo, I fucking hate Coldest, yo. I just want y'all to peep chat and I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna peep chat. I'm just gonna shut the fuck up and mind my business. Oh my God. Yo. Why y'all like this? Why you like this?
You two are some sweats, Lou and Leaf. I've been watching. I've been peeking over. And you two are playing like it's Evo.
Leaf over here, Michael Duck and shit.
So y'all gonna be an Evo, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully, if it's in the plans, I'll make it this year. Hopefully.
And they're gonna put you right on stage, right?
Hell no.
Like they did with me, right?
I ain't winning shit. I'm just gonna fucking go there and have a drink in my fucking
What was
head.
that like, Jordie? Were you nervous?
I was panic attacked. I barely got into the venue. First of all, I barely got into the venue. I only got in because I had a picture of the bracket on my phone, available right there. And they were like, all right. Other than that, I wouldn't have gotten in. It was like a million people in line. I had already walked like 2 miles down the strip. Get in. They're like, hey, you're going on stage. We're starting this now.
That's tough. I just want to point out that Lou got robbed, by the way. I just want to point that out.
Hey, I'm chilling.
Yeah, I seen that.
I'm chilling. But no, this was dope, though. With all the guests that we had, and I mean, I knew that Jordie was really into the Arkham games, but I didn't know she had the encyclopedia just on deck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's dope.
Huge Batman. I got the Smallville. I got a lot.
We have to talk about that one, Jordie. I done watched Smallville 3 times.
I love Smallville. What's your favorite season?
I would say my favorite season is when he was learning about his Kryptonian heritage with the OG Superman.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie.
And the Blur.
Oh, okay. I like the Blur. I like Doomsday. It's just something about it's something about that bad boy, the Davis.
But you know, he also plays Darth Maul in Star Wars.
Yes,
he's also a Star Wars head, and he's a Star Killer as well too. So his voice acting, his delivery, he's A1.
I swear he was a streamer too.
Is he?
Yeah, I swear he was on Twitch.
I'm gonna have to find out if he is. I'm gonna have to check that out.
But he was pretty good as.
Yeah, we definitely need to check that out. But I don't know if you guys have anything else, Leaf. I don't know if you have anything more for Jordie.
I do not. I don't know if you guys do or not.
No, I'm
He's
good.
focusing on beating up baby bacon cheese. He said, "You sold me in that 2v2. I will never forget that."
Nah, I'm good. A Speedy not even at his best.
I missed. It's blurry back there, ain't it? Clean my glasses off. That man got a blurry background. Jordie, you see, I had to sit closer and squint. Wait a second.
Nah, shout out to Jordie for pulling up though. I feel like that was kind of one of the more like last minute.
Y'all not gonna be talking about my background though. Hold up.
Nah, but yeah, definitely appreciate you pulling up, Jordie. I had to pick Jordie because I mean she's been around the scene for a while. She's been onto these offlines. She's dabbled into the MK. She knows the lore of these games and also she's been spoken highly of when it comes to people in the community as well too. So only it was right to get Jordie up in here.
Aww, thank you, Honcho and Blue and Leaf and Speedy for inviting me.
Absolutely, but
it was nice meeting you guys too as people as well.
Facts. We out to the next one.
Definitely got this one. I definitely can't miss because y'all was having a fucking ball. I'd say I can't miss no more.
Evil was
I'm gonna show
everything.
I'm gonna show with a baby.
I'm so upset for people who didn't go.
Only last question I really think I had is, are you looking forward to any future fighting games? Like we got Tekken coming up. I don't know if you dabbled in the Street Fighter.
Project L gotta go crazy. If it ain't Batman in it, she's not playing.
True.
A new maybe hopefully they come out with a new Arkham.
Whoa, there's a lot of controversy about that because the leaks have been crazy and they are going to hurt this game And it is a shame because it's Kevin Conroy's last game, but
I
the
know.
leaks are really going to kill this game. Plus, that it's always going to be online, and then there's controversy over the battle pass. There's just too much going on. Like now, I'm just like I want to get it, but I'm in a wait and see kind of mode because that leak was, in my book, was kind of serious.
Yeah.
So, and the producers are saying, well, this is connected to the Arkham games, and the Arkham games hold a lot of weight to a lot of people. Like I hold that in a certain high esteem, and I don't want to say the leak on stream, but all I'm going to say is there's a reason why DC versus Mortal Kombat went a certain way. There was no fatalities in that game for a reason. So people are not going to take certain things happening to certain characters. I mean, there's a reason why we only get Joker in Mortal Kombat. They're not going to put Wonder Woman in Mortal Kombat for a reason. And I'm just saying we'll see how it goes, but the leaks are going to hurt this game. Just like it did with Gotham Knights. So I was excited for that game.
It destroyed that game.
It killed that game. Court of the Owls.
Most definitely did.
So we'll just have to see.
That is tough. But if that is gonna do it for FGC tonight, Jordie, I really appreciate you pulling up. You know, we had a lot of guests tonight, and it was only right to finish it off with our sixth Shiesty member, Jordie, pulling up, doing what she got to do. Jordie, I ain't gonna lie, I am not betting against you. That's one, and two, I don't know if I can have you any more tournaments. You're taking too much of my money. You're taking too much of my money. I can't do it. Big shout out to Speedy, Huncho, and Lou. Appreciate y'all always, of course, you know, because this is not just me. This is all of us doing this, you know, and everybody in the chat, stay tuned for the next FGC tonight. Jordie, do you have any final words, you know, because you did great on the interview, and, you know, I don't know if you want to shout yourself out or anything you got going on.
So I just want to shout out my community because they have been with me through thick and thin when I had nobody, and I love them. And then I want to shout out all the people I met. You guys are great, and I just want to leave you guys with some positive thoughts that no matter what people say about you, you are loved, and you know, we're here for a good time, not a long time, and be with the people that love you, and don't worry about what haters and different things are saying about you, because at the end of the day, it's the people that love you are gonna stick with you to the end.
That's facts. And you heard it. You heard it there with Jordie. Jordie said it best. Honestly, stick with the people that are gonna stick with you, because they're gonna ride with you. They're gonna die with you. But when you win it, they gonna win with you. It's just what it is. But Huncho, Speedy. I'll start off with Huncho. Huncho, you got any closing remarks for FGC tonight? How'd you feel about it? And you know.
Nah, man, it was dope to get to, you know, listen to everybody and hear new things about, you know, people I never knew, you know, certain things about MsMeeks, you know, about Jordie as well, you know. So it was just, you know, dope for all around experience. I mean, I like doing stuff like this. I mean, I like dabbling into things like this, and you know, and all this podcast stuff and what we're doing for FGC tonight. I mean, it's always fun to always do it with my brothers too. So definitely appreciate y'all for allowing all of us to create something special. So this is fun.
Absolutely. And Bill, about you, Big Speed?
Definitely, like, you know, just hearing how people first get started in this is like, it's just dope to hear it, like, because we all started from just about the same background. Like,
sure,
we were curious. We was just like, oh, you know what? Let's dabble in it, see where it goes. You know, and hearing how people point to get to where they are now, and building the communities, meeting the people that we met. You know, it just can't get any better than being a part of this community. And definitely, again, like how Huncho said it, like shout out to the people that we got unified together though. Like, you know, we didn't all like, you know, run into this together. Like, we met each other over time through the game span. So it was just like, you know, we all had the same interests, and we was just like, yo, like, let's just do it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely big shout outs to Leaf, Huncho, Lou, Jordie, and to you guys in the back, because y'all make this accomplishable. And without y'all, we would really not be here at all, to be honest. So definitely big shout out to you guys for making this happen every day for us.
Absolutely, absolutely. I know, Lou, you are more or less fighting, you know, to keep that kingmanship. So I'll start first and say, you know, I appreciate everybody who's not signed up, but more or less pulled up and did their interviews, especially Jordie, you know, right here, closing us off. Appreciate Big Speedy, Huncho, and Lou, you know what I'm saying, for pulling up and having your questions ready. Jordie, I swear, I be saying, listen, we gotta have these questions ready. We gotta be ready right here. We gotta have this. We gotta have that. Yo, and I know I'm crazy, but they be like, yo, Leaf, chill. We got it. We good to go. I'm like, all right, fine. And then we good to go, and everything goes good. But I really appreciate that. But yeah, if you guys haven't done so already, whoever's viewing it, definitely give Jordie a follow. You know, she be on a variety of games, like you said. You do be on that Batman. I'm not gonna lie, you be on that Batman. Yeah, Pokemon Batman.
I'm about to boot up my Robert Patterson.
Hey.
I think you got to do the same thing, Jordie.
You know what I'm saying? And even when you know, let's say if you pull up to her stream as well, you just might see one of us up in there. We're usually up in there just chilling, and it's always a good time. So we appreciate you, Jordie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Y'all
Yes, sir.
stay shiesty.
Hey.
I always have to.
I think last person but not least, though, most Hollywood prolific. We had to look. What people don't understand is with Lou. What people don't understand is we all had to put up 500 each for Lou to be on comment.
Money well spent.
He ain't gonna tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? But we had to put up 500 each.
This was a dope event. I know the first one that we did was a lot of fun. We had people in the chat telling us like, "Yo, can't wait for the next one." And this was a dope little episode to put together, man. Looking forward to the next one. Shout out to everybody that we had pull up as guests. Shout out to everybody that was kicking it with us in the chat. It's always dope just to learn more about people in the community. Like, you think you know somebody, and then you do. I learned something about every single person that pulled up today. So this was a success in my eyes.
Absolutely. And so that is going to do it for FGC tonight. I appreciate y'all. It's already 12 a.m. I don't know about y'all. I gotta go to bed. Yes, it is. Well, it's 11 a.m. probably for y'all. But for me,
yeah, I don't gotta go to work for the next 2 days, so I'm chilling.
Oh yeah, we mobbing tonight. Well,
see, not me. Yep. So
not me.
That is gonna do it for FGC tonight. Like I said, definitely give Jordie a follow. Why not? Just gonna shout out some of the people that were up in the building. We had MsMeseeks as well, pulled up and did what she had to do. You know what I'm saying? She had an amazing interview. Learned a lot about her as well. And she also said about, you know, basically being nervous when you're going on commentary and stuff like that. And you got to get in your groove. You got to do you, and you got to, you got to commentate. It's just what it is. We also had Big Geezy pull up as well. You know, he was talking about how he has the Kingdom of Chaos. Definitely check his events out. They're going crazy. And, you know, we ended off that more or less interview basically telling you guys, you know, the tips on how to grow as a streamer, what should you do, and, you know, things of that nature. He also is on, you know, Fan Fight Fridays, which is like a Def Jam styled event, so definitely look out for that. And of course, we started off the stream tonight with Vanity, you know, and she has her Edenian night, so definitely check out that event as well. But I think that's gonna do it. But, you know, of course, tomorrow is gonna start the playoffs, It's gonna start the playoffs for the Inferno. So if you guys haven't done so already, definitely check that out. It's gonna start at 8 o'clock p.m. We have all the sweats. We already have 16 people that are nice and qualified, but that is going to do it for me and the rest of our crew here. We appreciate every single last one of y'all. Y'all stay safe, much love, and I will see you guys tomorrow.